One time for the city. Yeah, same aura as before. The smoke got blowing orange laws, meaning you pursue at your own cause. Last of a breed to do it how we was taught. Gods in the rafters covering you and yours. Gather round the world's most famous battlegrounds. Infamous enough where the havoc will do you proud. If you're not cut from it, it get harder to breathe it.
All right, we here, man. We here. Business needs to be handled today, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of this Eastern Conference Finals between the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. I mean, I'm not going to talk about it. We've heard enough about it for the last 48-ish hours about how Game 1 went. We all know what it is. We know what happened. We know what we did wrong, and we know what needs to be done. Put ourselves in the hole that we didn't need to be in, and now that's on the New York Knicks to right that wrong. So here we are. Another play-by-play brought to you by Underdog Fantasy here on KnicksFanTV. Hosted by your boy CK2K. What up, y'all? Shout out to everybody in the chat as per usual. Let me pull up Twitch Fan TV as well. Again, I have to wait on Twitch Fan TV, but I appreciate you guys for rocking with us each and every play-by-play. Yeah, man. I'm not going to talk about it in too much depth. There's no need to. I'm not going to waste any energy on it. You shouldn't waste any energy on it. We moving on this game 2 time. And that's it. Now it's time to get back in it. At least get a game in the Garden and do what we've been doing oh so well in these playoffs, and that is take care of business on the road. But first things first, let's not forget the game in front of you. Get this game tonight, and then we can focus on game 3. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me pop out the Twitch Fan TV. Moosh in the building. Shout out to Greater Society Knicks going down 0-2. Oh, we got the haters live over on Twitch Fan TV. What up, B Mills? This was the longest 48 hours in the history of the world. Amen. But we made it. We move on. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube chat. We appreciate you. Russell Whiskey, Omar Shalaby, Will Rose, Jet Life, Curtis West, Chef Curtis in the building, D Soul, Jenner G. What up? KG, I see you. Mono House, Patrice 2020, Cyber Chaos in the building. Fisher Hunter. Austin said we hear CK taking game 2. Amen. I'm watching. I see you. Takaatsu. Last 48 hours were absolute hell. Hey, that is an understatement. Samuel Ramos, what up? Respect. Shaq, I see you. Gregory Weiner, what's good? Jimmy UCLA, Wisdom, Jeff C. Shout out to everybody in the building right now with us. Freed X. We know more are going to be joining shortly. Shout out to Sky Zoo for once again providing us with the song of the season. Blue and Orange Everything, Sky Zoo, a classic. Chef's Kiss, a classic. But we're getting ready for game 2 to get ready to start. I hear myself. Well, at least I know my audio's good. At least I know my audio's good. All right, we already sent with 300 in the building before we even got the game to get started. KG said the pizza has arrived. That's what's up. I had the Wingstop special. I had some Chipotle before here, so you know, we had the Chipotle beforehand. Shout out to Chipotle. Not a sponsor, but should be. Shout out Sky Zoo, indeed. Yep. My supervisor is a Pacers fan. Yuck. My apologies to you, Genergy. I'm sure it was a fun 48 hours. Diesel said early is on time. You know how it goes, man. Come on, man. Let me have this. I'm on time today. And the Knicks win the tip. Karl-Anthony Towns with some fire. And let's see which version of the New York Knicks we're going to get early and throughout the entirety of this game. OG Anunoby, I said it on KFTV during the post game after game 1. X all the noise. I need OG to show up early and in a hurry. And Ogugua gets us started with the first 2 points, 2-0. Let me make sure I get the score refreshed because I know it likes to delay in the beginning of these games. Halliburton picked up by Towns. Towns staying down. We got to make them uncomfortable. The front runners that are the Indiana Pacers. Long miss there, tipped out of bounds from Hart. Going to still be Pacers ball. Nembhard trying to get the rebound. Pats Nation with the first super of the game. $2 super. Put that jersey on. Now, look, I was going to put the jersey back on, but we got the L. So I feel like the magic of the jersey it's been vanquished. So, we'll bring back Mikal in game 3. But I feel like, the magic has gone away. We took the L. That was our first L in the jersey. So the magic is gone. The Mikal Bridges special Chipotle. Yeah, man. I had to have that Chipotle today, bro. But we got the jersey on deck. If need be, we will suit up. 2-2 is the score right now. 10:40 remaining. Brunson picked up by Miles Turner. Miles Turner blocking the shot from Brunson. OG fighting for the ball. Pascal Siakam going right head-to-head against Bridges and gets the layup to roll. The Indiana Pacers playing with some extra fire here today, as you'd expect them to. Stealing the win in game 1. They got to be feeling themselves here today. Brunson with the rock again, picked up. OG Anunoby with the first 2. He fakes it, goes right at Nembhard, doesn't shoot it, but Cat Will misses everything.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
That's not what we want to see. Pascal Siakam getting busy early. Fadeaway jumper right over the outstretched hands of OG Anunoby. And look, man, Pacers wasting no time. Knicks had all this time to think about and be ready for the response to how we dropped the game in the final 2 minutes of game 1. And they come out here flat to start off this game as Indiana picking up where they left off. Andrew H says, it's okay, CK, it's all about you plucking the eyebrows anyways, not the jersey, bro. I'm so sick of you, Andrew. What's good, Andrew? B. Mill said Cat is not setting his feet before he shoots, thus the air ball. That's a point. That's good. That's one way to put it. $9:43 remains in this first quarter. Brunson getting the screen set from Towns. Brunson finding Mikal Bridges going right after Tyrese Halliburton. Bridges with them on his hip. Bridges firing the mid-ranger. That one no good. We don't like seeing that side of Bridges missing the mid-ranger. Pacers finding Siakam. Siakam has been on fire to start off. He misses that 3-ball, rebounded by Towns. And Brunson pushing the pace the other way. Knicks finally getting the stop. Brunson with the risky pass to OG. OG, he just throws it away. Didn't even look at the rim that time. Pacers now in transition. Siakam gets left behind, and 8-3 is the score. New York Knicks playing with no passion to start off this game. It's all Pacers. Matter of fact, it's all Siakam. 8 of the Pacers, 8 points to start off. Screen set there by Mikal Bridges. Brunson finding Anunoby. Anunoby for 3. And Anunoby striking back. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. OG with all 6 of our points. Siakam all 8 of the Pacers' points. The two of them having an early battle. And Siakam left open again. I don't know what's going on with OG. OG wasn't even caught on the screen there. He just was delayed and allows the 3-ball from Siakam. 11-6 now. Responds right away. Brunson picking up his dribble, finding Towns. Towns picked up by Turner. Turner runs over Brunson. And that's going to be an early defensive foul on Miles Turner. Go to the damn hole, the chat is saying. OG Anunoby, though, he is just looking like he is having a hard time moving. Towns firing from way downtown. Hart with the extracurriculars. He's going to get the foul here early. Knicks right now settling for shots. To the point of the chat saying go to the hole. Knicks right now taking some not so smart shots to start off with. And we're looking at a score of 3-6. Wait, how do we have 6 points? That math isn't mathing. How do we it should be 5, no? How do we have 6 points? Oh, we had the free throw. I forgot about the free throw. That's right. Brunson hit the free throw. I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm like, where the hell did we get that one extra point? Hart with the take. Hart can't get the make. Towns can't get the rebound. And Knicks now looking like they're playing desperate with the Pacers playing under control. Nesmith went 8 for 9 in game 1, and he's going to keep it going. Now, let me remind you, Aaron Nesmith and Andrew Nembhard are the 2 best shooting three-point shooters in the NBA playoffs this season. Andrew Nembhard, 48% in the playoffs thus far. Look it up. Anunoby, though, he will not be outdone as both Knicks players tip it out of bounds. Knicks settling for threes, and the Pacers are winning this battle. Yeah, Aaron Nesmith, if you want to combine the 2 games so far, currently 9 of 10 from 3 so far in this series. Pascal Siakam picked up by Josh Hart. Josh Hart on his hip. Siakam trying to back him down, and Hart doing a great job there defensively. Siakam missing the fadeaway jumper. Siakam has been the hot hand early for Indiana. Knicks forcing the miss. Hart finding Brunson. Brunson with the fake out. Siakam trying to chase him. Brunson yet to score a field goal, and he gets the first one there by way of 3. But right now the Knicks a little trigger happy from the 3-point line. Not really looking to go to the paint. Halliburton out to a wide open Turner. Turner misses that 3. Long rebound to Halliburton. Halliburton wanted to shoot it. He finds Nembhard. Nembhard goes right at Brunson. Brunson's solid defensive stop there, but Nembhard shoots it right over him. Pacers starting off on fire. 12 shots to the Knicks, 9, 7 of 12. Not the way you would expect these New York Knicks to respond after game 1. And Anunoby gets read like a book there by Pascal Siakam, poking the ball loose. Going to be Knicks ball, but a timeout. Tom Thibodeau beside himself. Well, Pascal Siakam, it's like he knows all the OG's moves. He read the fake, pokes the ball loose, and forcing the Knicks to inbound and try again. Not a great start. 16-9. Pacers looking to start off this series hot. And the Knicks don't want that. Thomas Donnery, appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I don't know what's a loose ball foul now after game 1. Amen. I guarantee you there's going to be more head-scratching moments as this series continues. I guarantee it. Jimmy UCLA said, Tim saving Mitch for oblivion. Yeah, it is. We talked about it in post-game after game 1. Me and CP do not understand why we are still in only playing Mitch 20 minutes mode. Now, I don't agree with CP where we should be putting him at 30. I don't think Mitch is built for 30 minutes a night, but Mitch can definitely play around that 25, 26-minute mark. Take some Hart's minutes away, give him to Mitch, get him around 25, 26. Right now, we're going to see what happens, man. Wisdom saying way too many offensive boards. Another thing I mentioned in postgame. That should be a stat that the New York Knicks should be ahead on. But, I mean, as long as Mitch is on the bench, that's not going to be the key right now. Knicks only with, well, not one offensive rebound as the Pacers have been on a tear with one offensive rebound. Never mind. They are beating us on the rebound battle, though. Total of 8 rebounds to our 3. How does that work? They don't have no 8 rebounds. What is that math? What is that math? They have 4 rebounds. Why does it say 8 here? Somebody is fired. 8 what? How the hell does 2 plus 2 equal 8, man? This what NBA app is somebody fired.
Oh my God, no way.
They got 2 defensive from Pascal. They got 2 total from Halliburton, 1 offensive, 1 defensive. That's 2. And they got, somebody fired, bro. What am I even reading right now? Anyways, Pats Nation with another $2 super cent. Will we see Cam or DeLon tonight? Hopefully DeLon. Spoiler alert, it's going to be Cam. Somebody at NBA.com getting fired. The one said Pacers don't take bad shots. That is one thing they do not do. They will take a lot of shots, and they will not be bad ones for sure. David Quinwos, I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. But he said they need to get stops. That is an understatement. Knicks need to not only get stops, but they also need to take better shot selection. Pats Nation, I also missed your first $2 super. My apologies. Same bounce back game. Let's go Knicks. Need that energy. Will Rose throwing tomatoes saying this is for Tom Thibodeau. Running paint plays. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. We already read that. Get Mitch in now. Amen. Sit OG bringing Mitch. Yeah, OG and Anobi not having a great start to the series. Salute, Shahan. I see you. 16-9. Is the score 554? Brunson, he didn't even look at the basket, loses the ball, and another turnover for the Knicks. We remember last game, it was a 8-15 turnover or 7-15 turnover differential. Knicks need to keep that at bay. And down goes Halliburton. I don't know who on the wrong side of that. Is that a foolish foul from Hart? And I think it is. Yeah, Josh Hart picking up his second foul. Josh Hart already complaining. And the New York Knicks not looking the way I would expect us to look after the way we lost game one. Right now, we look like this is a continuation of the final moments after game one. Pacers playing with confidence, Knicks playing foolish. As I mentioned earlier, Andrew Nembhard, one of the better three-point shooters in the playoffs this season. And he showed it right there. Now trailing by 10 points are the New York Knicks. Knicks crowd sound stunned. Brunson again with the nice what are we doing? What are we actually doing? I'm trying to stay in play-by-play mode, but what are we looking at right now? What the hell was that, JB? And Mitchell Robinson checks in. Out goes Towns, but what are we doing? Brunson ain't even looking at the rim. I get it, facilitate, but they have given you an open lane 3 times, and you're trying to make some stupid passes that make no damn sense. Shoot the damn floater, bruh. What is JB doing? What are we doing? Miles Turner going to the locker room. Not sure if it's injury or just needs to use the restroom, but not a smart start by the New York Knicks here, man. After having a great first half in the first one, Knicks now looking terrible to start off. There you go. Jalen Brunson gets to his spot, gets the shot up. I don't know why it took him so long to take that shot. Not a smart start from Brunson, but we'll take that. I just realized that we're looking at no man's lands and stats. And an offensive foul goes to Indiana. Going to be Knicks ball. Just need the Knicks to play smart and play confident. Like, we should not be the ones playing soft in our build. Yo, OG wide open. Now you're scared to make the pass, not to turn. What are we doing, bro? What is this start to the game? What are we doing right now, man? Yeah, no, that's an offensive foul. You can't do that crap, man. What is happening right now, chat? What are we looking at, chat? This is how you respond to the way that we close out game one? Come on, man. What are we doing? Wake up. You can clearly tell that JB is overthinking, man. What are we doing? God, this team looking this good. We got to wake up, man. Tyrese Halliburton off the dribble, goes right at the floater. That's going to be short. Knicks now get a rebound. Garden crowd ready to erupt. Brunson, oh my goodness, he finally gets to the deuce. And thank God Deuce McBride able to salvage that fast break opportunity. And now we're looking at 14-19. The Pacers, like, they're doing just enough, but they're not doing anything extraordinary. Knicks just shooting themselves in the foot. Nembhard misses his shot. And the Garden crowd ready to wake up. Deuce McBride checks in and immediately brings energy. Brunson just go all the way. Loses the handle yet again. It's going to be out of bounds. A sloppy start for the captain. A very sloppy start for Jalen Brunson. It just seems like every one of his decisions are He's second guessing them. Nothing is confident coming from JB to start off this game. And now Thomas Bryant, like I said, every game he gonna have some kind of something that's hurting him. I feel like peace and love to Thomas Bryant, but every game he rolling around in pain, grabbing onto something. That's just Thomas Bryant in his time in the NBA. And once again, holding on to a finger. Timeout called. But like, what are we doing? Pacers ain't doing anything extraordinary right now. They're making their shots, but like they ain't really playing with physicality. Meanwhile, the Knicks over here just second guessing, running in the paint, throwing the ball around. We're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is how you respond, bro? This is the message that you received before this game started out. They said just go out there and try anything, bro. Like, what are we doing? Wake up, man. Wake up, man. B. Mills said, yeah, JB thinking way too much. I don't understand why, bro. Come on now. Jet Life said we look crazy. That's an understatement. Like, give yourselves a chance right now, bro. Pacers not even doing much right now. Wait for then when the Pacers start going on their barrage and this is how we looking, this game gonna get ugly. Come on, Knicks. Got OG out here looking like he lost his powers. Jalen Brunson trying to overcorrect a little too much for my liking. Turning down open opportunities just to try and move the ball. I get it. Move the ball. We need that from Jalen Brunson, but don't force it when you have shots. Every time, we can watch those replays. Every time he's gone to the paint and looked to pass, he had a lane to himself. Shoot the floater, man. You got Nembhard in front of you. Shoot that floater right over him, bro. I get it. You want to move the ball, which is what we want you to do, but we don't want you to force it when you got shots wide open ready for you, man. Like, what we doing, bro? Wake up, man. OG and Jalen Brunson right now got me confused to start off this game, bro. That's the beauty of a basketball game. 4 quarters. Hopefully we figure it out as the game goes on. Shout out to 655 in the chat, man. We got 655 rocking with us. We get another play-by-play brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app. Use the promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Score is 19-14. Ugly start for the New York Knicks, but somehow still only down by 5. Knicks need to wake up. You guys see my picks on the screen. I went a little out of the ordinary with my picks, man. I like I said, I expect a big OG Anunoby game, so I took the higher on the 16.5. But I expect a 20 piece of some sort from OG Anunoby. Got to respond after his raggedy game 1. And it's been a bit of both, a tale of two halves of this first quarter for OG Anunoby. Started off hot, but then also some foolish plays by Ogugua. Karl-Anthony Towns, I wholeheartedly expect him to try and shoot the 3 ball over the smaller defenders. I would like to see him play inside out, but I think Towns is going to settle for some of those threes. We've already seen it 2 times today, so I took the higher on the 1.5 threes. Josh Hart, I think he's going to be huge again on the long rebounds because it's a shooting team. So I think he's going to be big on the long rebounds again and moving the rock. And for some reason, Andrew Nembhard's the one I'm looking at in a Pacers uniform that's going to be pretty big for them down the stretch. So I picked Andrew Nembhard, 11.5 and higher. But what says you, chat? Let me know what you think about my picks. Let's get it. Let's get it. 19-14 is the score. We're back in action. Tyrese Halliburton picked up by Mikal Bridges. Nembhard picked up by Deuce. Few moves they're trying to get past him. Deuce does a great job recovering. He shoots the fadeaway jumper way short. Deuce McBride, great defensive stop. Deuce McBride has been a huge impact in both games. I know with this one just starting, but you're seeing the Deuce impact early yet again. Mikal Bridges now doing the ball handling here to start off. I like that. Brunson looks for the screen. Brunson has options. Brunson shoots the 3 ball. JB, that's what we need, man. Don't be scared to shoot the rock. They giving you the shot. Take it, JB. That's what you do. Be the captain. 17-19. Halliburton finding Nembhard. Nembhard to Obi. Tyrese from way downtown. That's going to be strong. Rebounded by Brunson. And the Knicks have an opportunity to tie the game up or take the lead. That was a much-needed timeout by the New York Knicks. You're seeing things slow down for the Knicks. And OG with the nonsense. Luckily, they get it right back. Deuce goes right at. Oh, he gets a good fake. shoots the mid-ranger, and Deuce McBride ties it up. New York Knicks now figuring it out, 10-0 run. All we needed, man, wake up, wisen up. Start off this game all crazy. Knicks crowd behind them. 19's on the board, 2:30. Halliburton wanted to shoot. He throws across court. Good eyes from OG. Welcome back to the game, Okukua. Wake up. Dookie said this series, we are better with McBride in the lineup. Yep. I said that in postgame as well. And, Alex wasn't really walking with it when I said that I would have much rather, if we're not going to go Mitchell Robinson, I would much rather Deuce in the lineup with Brunson. Maybe not starting, but in a lot more play. And I stand by that, man. I stand by that. Deuce McBride is a catalyst in this series, and we've seen it thus far. But again, it's early. Pascal Siakam, smart play there, gets OG in the air, draws the contact, and now 3 free throws on the way for Pascal Siakam, who has been on a tear to start this game off. That's that new NBA type of foul. Can't fall for those, can't jump on those, because that's what's going to happen. C-Moss wanted. He said, you're stronger than them Knicks. Go stupid. Amen. D-Soul. I can't read that on YouTube, but hilarious. Hilarious. Siakam went 2 for 2. He has 1 more to go. Once again, shout out to the 700 in the chat. Tyrese Halliburton, a lot like game 1, back and forth, slow-ish first quarter for him, but we know Tyrese Halliburton has that like Jalen Brunson type when it comes to how his games are typically played. Slow starts, and he tends to wake up in the second half, so not really taking his stats for anything right now. Shout out to John Global with the $5 super set. Play JB off ball. It will free him up to operate. John Global with some good points there, $5 super. Brunson now picked up by Nesmith. Brunson steps into another 3 ball, getting trigger happy a little bit. No good. Mitchell Robinson gets it, and it's going to be tipped out by TJ McConnell. And the Knicks can get the ball right back with a fresh 14. Knicks ball. Man, is there any, is Reggie going to be calling every single one of these games? I'm trying to hear the game, not the play, and then I hear Reggie's voice and just it instantly irritates my being, bro. Instantly, bro. Mitchell Robinson would hand off to Jalen Brunson. Brunson picked up by Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith in this playoff run has looked like the guy that was drafted as Deuce McBride, in and out, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Benedict Mathurin. Man, Nesmith looking like a guy that was drafted. Where did he go? He went to, or was he always Indiana? No, he was drafted somewhere else. My brain is not working, but it doesn't matter. TJ McConnell with the rock. Looking to get to somebody. He picked up his dribble. OG Anunoby, great read. Anunoby, one man to beat. Great pump fake. Gets the dunk over his former teammate, Siakam. And the OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam matchup is the one I said before the series started that I was excited for, and both of them going at it early. Knicks now 1 point away from taking the lead. Tom Thibodeau is irate about something. Doesn't matter because the Knicks force another miss. This lineup right here is just so much more fluid. I love this 5 that we have right now. Mikal Bridges now trying to get himself going. He finds Deuce. Deuce to OG. OG's thinking about it. Goes right after Siakam. He gets his space. And Anunoby gets the shot up just short. Rebounded by Mitch. A lot of swiping and slapping. And Mitchell Robinson is going to be the strong man as Bryant was trying everything he could to get that rebound over him. This 5 right now, man. I like this 5 right now. This 5 right now with the mixture of defense and offensive capabilities. I am a fan of this 5. I've said this in the Detroit series, and I'm a fan of this one now. Mikal Bridges off of the inbound, picked up by Miles Turner. Bridges looking to try and get a shot right here. He has Turner on the hip, gets him in the air. A lot of contact, no foul call. They call it late. And Bridges now doing a great job drawing some contact and getting to the line. Referee wanted to make sure it missed first before they called that foul. I hate that, but, you know, here we are. Good old NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Freeway Hustler 21 $2 super said they need crowd only mode for these games. Amen, bro. Amen. I just miss League Pass. I miss having the option of choosing the broadcast I want to listen to, but it is what it is. Jumpin' Pack said, let's go Knicks. Mikal Bridges needs to make these 2 free throws. He missed both of his only opportunities in game 1, so would love to see him hit these ones here. McBride may have to play more this series. Overall, they have to respect his shot. The one, I completely agree. Again, like I mentioned, I said that on post-game in game 1. And Bridges not able to get the second one. Rebounded by Anunoby. Brunson with the fake. He fires the 3. It's going to be short. Mitch Robinson fighting. Gets it back. And the Mitch and Deuce effect is instant, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks are tied. Alley-oop, OG Anunoby. Welcome to the series. I think he got his swagger back. OG Anunoby. The crowd is awake now. TJ McConnell with the pass to Siakam. Siakam picked up by Bridges. Great switch there. Bridges trying to stay with him. Siakam with the fire. Siakam, man, what a first quarter for Pascal Siakam. 16 points. Jalen Brunson off of the move. Gets the floater. Can't get to fall. Mitch with the putback. Mitchell Robinson has the Pacers. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I look good. That's why I froze. I was like, oh, no, you gonna make that crap. But your New York Knicks come out of the first quarter with the lead after the slow start. They were facing as much as a 10-point deficit, and they got it together all behind OG Anunoby. Made us scratch our head a little bit there in that first quarter, but it seems like he got his swagger back. Oh, goo. Gua. B Mills said this family show lineup. I'm a fan, man. Geo slaps Mitchell mother effing Robinson. It's too early. Remember game 1, nothing for sure. Look, Soul Rack, I'm not entirely as worried because I would hope to believe that the New York Knicks know what they did wrong in those 2 minutes of closing. I don't expect them to do it again. We are not Boston. And don't use that clip in the future if it happens again, all right? Shout out to the chat, man. KG said, acknowledge me. I got you, dog. You want the Roman Reigns music? What'd you say? What'd you want me to acknowledge, man? Russell Whiskey, which 2 Knicks were drafted number 36? Russell Whiskey, I don't think they're hearing you in the back. You mean our 2 most impactful players off the bench, Russell Whiskey? Talk to him, man. Pass Nation $2 super set. For the love of God, please give us the lawn. Bro, that's right. It is the infamous, our not so favorite part of the game. Who our point guard in the beginning of the second quarter? Our not so favorite segment of the game. And we know the answer every single time is campaign, and most likely is going to be campaign again. But is there a chance that DeLon Wright sees this series? We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Mark with a $5 super say, keep Deuce in the game. I don't care who you need to sacrifice. I don't care whose feelings you got to hurt. But Deuce needs a lot of minutes this time around. Yeah, man. Deuce McBride works against this kind of a team, man. They all his size. I'm taking Deuce any day of the week. I'm with you, man. What up, Game Hunter? Shout out to you, bro. What's good, man? Desmond Drew said, get rid of this starting lineup, CK. Look, all I'm doing is I'm shifting the Hart to the bench, and either you're starting Deuce right next to Brunson, or you're starting Mitchell Robinson next to Karl-Anthony Towns. That's all I'm changing. That's all I would do. But hey, you know that I'm not the one getting paid millions of dollars to be head coach, so you know, what do I know? But I'm just saying, one of those 2 lineups should be the starting lineup. But what do I know? What do I know? Yeah, what up, Frank White in the building as well, man? What's good, man? Tibbs got Bridges guarding TJ and McBride on the other guard. That's smart. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jesus Chaz, $2 super said, this is the defensive unit we need to go with. Yep, we saw it in the Detroit series. I was a fan then. I'm glad we're seeing it here. Pacers a little bit flustered after that first quarter. Tom Thibodeau, ladies and gentlemen, campaign minutes are in front of us. Mitchell Robinson with a great defensive front against Pascal Siakam. Siakam getting into Mathurin. Mathurin gets the switch. And Mitchell Robinson poking the ball loose, but it's still going to be Pacers ball. Mitch is trying to make an argument that he touched it last, but, you know, we learned from our lesson in game one. Don't want to waste a challenge there, and I think they might. Tom Thibodeau is going to side with his big guy, and he might have a point. He might have a point. We're not going to get the replay because TNT doesn't like to show replays, as we learned after game one. Oh, here we go. We're finally getting to see it. Okay, so. Yeah, oh, that's going to be a successful challenge. That's a successful challenge. Mitchell Robinson, active hands. That's going to be a successful challenge. I don't see how they do not give that to the Knicks. All right. Okay. All right. First half challenge being successful. It's really close, though, but. Big Mitch, though. Big Mitch's plus minus. Can you guys not see the plus minus? You can see the plus minus. It's on there. Mitchell Robinson's plus is a 12. It's the far right column. That's the plus minus over there. So, yeah, you can see Mitch. He is a plus 12. McBride a plus 10, the highest of the game. The only ones in the positive on the starting unit is Brunson, Bridges, and Anunoby, and that's because they played alongside Deuce and Mitch. But yeah, these are plus minus right here, 12 and 10. $2 super from John Global said, Mitchie all over it like a bulldog on a pork chop. Love that. I have recovered from Wednesday, and for sure Marvin's Room was on the playlist. Nicholas Martinez said, time to pull away. Jet Life said, plus 12, that's no fluke. Amen. Mitch's hands are too damn good. Active hands for real, for real. Calculator said, I think Hart can sit. And Cat. Bobby said, you have to win this challenge. Too early to use it. I do agree. I don't feel like it was a game-changing play enough that we need a challenge here, but it is what it is. It's going to be successful. I'd be very surprised if the referees come away with it deeming it not successful and it was too inconclusive, which would be kind of crazy, but I do agree. I don't think that's the kind of play where it was necessary. I think just the mere fact that Mitchell Robinson even jarred the ball loose, got the crowd hyped up, I think that still puts momentum in the Knicks side where it wasn't necessary to call that challenge, whether it's wrong or right. But what do I know? What do I know? Eddie Soares said, CK banned the dude that's spamming. Well, the unfortunate thing is it's several different accounts. The unfortunate part about bots is they are prepared for that kind of stuff, and John Talento is doing all he can. But if you notice, they are not the same account. Same name, but not the same account. So just going to have to bear through it as we ban them every single time, unfortunately. Man, we got 810 in the chat, bro, and it is the first half. These play-by-plays have been rocking. I appreciate every single one of you guys for showing love, man. Shout out to KnicksFanTV as well, holding it down. If you're watching also over on X, I see you. Unfortunately, I don't see the chat. I know there's a chat there, but I cannot see the chat. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, then make your way over to YouTube or Twitch, and I'll see your chat there. But if you're just viewing on X, I appreciate you, man. All right, the challenge was deemed successful to the surprise of no one. Well, I mean, I say that so confidently, but we know how these officials have been. A shout out to Mitch Robinson, man. Raymond Jimenez says, CK, why is Reggie a villain if he lost the series? He did the signature choke. He's a villain because we have to hear it, you know what I mean? And it was still a monumental moment in Knicks history, regardless of the result of the series, you know? But I hear what you're saying. I get what you mean. Campaign wide open for the three. Cross court, misses it just short. And rebounded by who is number 13? Is that Bradley? Are they seriously without Miles Turner? Is Turner hurt? Is that Bradley from yeah, that's I forget his first name. That's I still know his first name. I don't remember, but I know who he is. Queens, what up, yeah? What up, what up, what up? Juanita, I see you on Twitch Fan TV. What's good? But is Miles Turner, in fact, actually hurt if Bradley is in the game? Float game there from TJ McConnell. He gets it to fall. Ties the game up at 26. Campaign with the push off, but they're going to call it against McConnell. Knicks getting away with one right there. Referee not in the best spot to see the push off from Campaign, so we got away with one right there, if you ask me. I think Turner has 2 fouls, CK, but he also went into the locker room. I'm not entirely sure if we saw him come back. I could be. Oh, no, he's on the bench. You're right. So he's just sitting because of foul trouble. Got it. Just making sure. Bridges, nice move. Oh, can't get the floater to fall, though. Rebounded by Neesmith. Maybe I do need to put the jersey on because Bridges not having the strongest start like he did last game. If Bridges misses his next shot, the jersey will be donned. TJ McConnell with the fadeaway miss. Rebounded by Mitch. Almost steps out of bounds with the back foot, but doesn't. Deuce McBride smartly does not throw the ball up to Payne, who was open. Towns off the dribble. Towns goes right into the paint. He's going to send the ball over to Payne. Payne now going to do his signature floater. Misses everything. Poked away. And Siakam ahead of the pack. Deuce gets in front of him. Siakam makes the layup. And now the Pacers up by 2. And he's hitting the ball away. That should be a warning. That's going to be a delayed game warning. He's over there kneeing the ball away. That should be a warning, no? Campaign, ladies and gentlemen. Campaign, I don't understand his layup. There's never no angle to Campaign's layups. Wherever he's going, that's where the layup gonna go. There's no juice, no touch on any of Payne's layup attempts, bro. Towns though going right after Siakam, goes right into him, draws the contact, and one for the big bodega. Tony Bradley, I remember now. Another foul there for Pascal Siakam. Siakam might have to sit down. No, that's his first. No, that's his second foul, if I'm not mistaken. So Siakam still not happy about the last play. Siakam believed he was fouled on the previous play. Rick Carlisle is such a crybaby. After dealing with JB Bickerstaff, I don't know, man. Bickerstaff sets the tone, bro. Salute, Smooth Will. I got none from Rick Carlisle. Not yet. But the Knicks now with the 1-point lead after the made free throw from Karl-Anthony Towns. McConnell going to the baseline, picked up by Towns. He wants to take Towns one-on-one. Extra pass to Siakam. Why are we leaving Siakam open at this point? Bradley gets the rebound, and Bridges doing what he does, deflects and gets the steal. Bridges cross court to Payne. Payne to Towns. Towns picked up by Neesmith. Towns wants to go up against Neesmith. Shoots the floater, and he's going to get it to fall. And right now, the Knicks have all of the momentum on their side, but only hold on to a 3-point lead. Mitchell Robinson, Towns showing some defensive effort, but the ball just will not leave the hands of the Pacers. Siakam with the ball. Siakam going right after Towns, loses the handle. Siakam trying it again. Step back, pull over Karl-Anthony Towns. And they're going to call a late call. And he gets the bounce and the foul. Not entirely sure where the foul is there, though. Where was the contact? He just fell on his own accord. What contact from Towns? Yeah, can we get a better angle than that? There was no contact. Huh? He's not even near his feet. What is Reggie talking about? Huh? He wasn't even in his landing space. Off of a fadeaway? I don't know, man. I feel I'm pretty good at being objective on both sides. That time though, Cat wasn't even in his landing space. He's to the side of him. Pascal falls on his own accord. I didn't see there's any contact there. That's an interesting call. But, you know, I feel like it's a makeup because Siakam was fouled on the fast break, and I feel like they're making up for that play. So Siakam gets the and one and ties the game up. Karl-Anthony Towns does not get the foul there. There was actual contact, but it is what it is. Aaron Nesmith now bringing the ball back. He finds Siakam, who has been the hot shooter in this first half. Mathurin going right after Deuce. He gets swatted. McConnell shooting over Towns, and McConnell gets the buckets to fall. Like I said, even though the momentum is on the Knicks side, they only had a 3-point lead, and just like that, and they're looking at a 2-point deficit now. Payne on the drive. He throws an oop, and Mitchell Robinson puts it down. TJ McConnell finding Pascal Siakam. Siakam hands it over to Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin has not got his groove in this playoff series just yet. Down goes Payne, and there's an offensive foul by Aaron Nesmith. Cam Payne, this is the one thing I will always be a fan of Cam Payne. The only thing is on the defensive end, he tends to be a pest. And I do like that about Cam Payne. And right there, you see it pay its dividends as he draws a foul on Nesmith. I think Nesmith is going to have to sit down. His shot selection is very infuriating. He is not the smartest of players on the offensive end. I know he can make them, but on the defensive end, he is a pest. And those kind of plays really, really impact. We just need to see it at a higher rate from Cam Payne. 33 is on the board, man. 7:56 remaining in this first half. Knicks tied up. Towns goes all the way. He gets pushed in the back from Obi Toppin. Ends up in the first row. Knicks fans showing him love. Toppin, the perpetrator there, drawing the foul there. Obi Toppin not having the greatest series against his former team as well. I know it's just 2 games, but still. KG says that Ogugua is the X factor, and I completely agree. I echoed that sentiment after postgame in game 1. I completely agree with you, KG. Gio said, OMG, they finally lobbed it to Mitch. Praise the Lord. That's 2 of them in 1 game, Gio slaps. As Mitchell Robinson, Carly Towns makes the first free throw. That's 2 lobs to Mitch in this game. Brunson had one earlier. Wisdom said, keep Josh on the bench as long as possible, right? Towns looking to extend the lead to a 2-point game. Karl-Anthony Towns looking to extend it. He does. And Mitchell Robinson, man, maybe Tom Thibodeau's listening. Extended minutes coming for Big Meech. Like I said, you don't have to give him 30, 32 or anything in those crazy numbers. I know that he might not be the most stable for that kind of time, but, you know, 25-26, I feel like is very fair for Mitchell Robinson at this point of the season, because what are we going to save him for? This is it. Obi Toppin faking the shot. Obi Toppin goes right at Mitch. Mitch, great defensive stop there, gets the block on his former teammate. Deuce McBride has the numbers. He steps back for the 3 ball. Oh, my goodness, the crowd would have erupted. Towns gets the steal. Towns with the 3, and Towns completes the big play. Indiana forced to call a timeout. And Karl-Anthony Towns, big 3-point shot. First one of the game. I need one more for my parlay. KG said this is it. This is game 7. I get what you mean. This is a very important game. We lose this one, then the series, I wouldn't say it's all but over, because I do like our chances on the road. I really do. This team plays so well through adversity on the road, but yes, to drop 2 games at home to start the series, we saw how that worked for Boston, so you're right. So to that extent, you're right. This is a game 7. This is how about this? It is a must-win. Y'all favorite phrase. How about that? This is a must-win game. How about that? Sean said, CK, this is the Mitchie effect, man. This is the pick number 36 effect, because Mitch and Deuce McBride are the reasons why we have this kind of uptick. Deuce out there, big plays. But Mitchell Robinson, they don't have an answer for him, man. Brunson will have to stop over dribbling, make quick decisions with the ball. Definitely that second part, the quick decisions. The quick decisions. We saw in the beginning of this game, Jalen Brunson overthinking and making some dumb decisions. We need him to make quick decisions. Chipotle commercial, by the way. I'm going to need a Chipotle sponsorship, bro. I'm going to need one, bro. Because, look, they be taking too much of my money, bro. Blockness monster. Yep. Stay healthy, Mitch. We need that. They have no answer for this lineup. I agree. Block on Obi was beautiful. Love that. What's a fact? That's a fact. Quick decisions. Yep. Especially from Cap. Need them. Pick and roll all day. Real Talk Radio LLC was good to you. Yeah, man. You know, better late than never. The New York Knicks figured out that the pick and roll we have the personnel to run a pick and roll. I'm talking about Mitch or Cat. I feel like we do not use the pick and roll at all, man. Jet Life, bro, me too, man. Taking too much of my money, man. Tips, coach your team. Tips, coach your team. Forget feelings. Yeah, man. Bobby Elliott said, where Cody Glock at? Well, Cody Glock didn't get an opportunity to talk after game 1 in the post game, but I guarantee you he's going to get a call here tonight, especially if the Knicks win and it continues in this way that we're seeing right now. Cody Glock better get on the lines. Bobby said he'd be here tonight. Facts. Big facts. All right, 38-33. 7:15 remaining in this first half. Andrew Nembhard picked up by Mikal Bridges, finding Toppin with the extended layup, but can't get it to fall, bro. I'm telling you, Obi does not like these MSG rims at all, bro. Peace and love, man. But Obi is having fits with the MSG rims. Towns now going right after Toppin, cooking them in the post. And the New York Knicks right now playing with a different level of confidence. 9-0 run. Halliburton to Toppin. Halliburton thought about shooting on the Madison of the MSG logo. Toppin is scared to shoot the open three. Screen set there. Nembhard step back 3-ball. He can get that to fall, and he will. Cannot leave him with any type of space. Phenomenal shooter, Andrew Nembhard. Campaign. Lord have mercy, bro.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton cross court pass to Miles Turner. Turner with the move and finish. Turner gets the big dunk, and just like that, the Pacers are responding, and Tom Thibodeau is irate. I have no words for him, chat. I have no words for Campaign, man. I have no words for that fool, man. He said that was such a campaign. Kim said, I hate you, CK, for that.
Own a design studio. Win a really big design contract. Realize you're more of a creative type than a
I'm literally dumbfounded. Like I can't even. Anyways, man. Oh man, it's like a mistake leads to a run for the Pacers. They have They have to value every possession. How many times have we seen it where Campaign is on the wrong side of it in the second quarter? How many times have we seen it? It's always in the second quarter, And it's some foolish play or plays by Campaign that leads to a run by the other team. I'm not being dramatic. Look at the tape. It happens every time. Frank said, I missed it. What'd he do now? Oh, just casually dribbled down the court, tripped over his own feet, and landed out of bounds and turned over the ball with literally no pressure on him. Oh, Cameron Payne. Shout out to all the supers, man. Shout out to the art man formerly known as, and it keeps cutting off. He said Payne tripping. Literally $5 super. Mark with a $10 super said cotton candy, sweetie, go. Let me see the pick and roll. Come on, y'all. Pick and roll. Just make that pick and roll. Here we go. Pick and roll. Just make that pick and roll. Mark with the amazing $10 super. Oh, man. And Mark, I think, John Global, $5 super said it was funny, up 10 with Payne messing up the game. It isn't funny tonight. Wake up, Tibbs. Tell him, John, he is not here for the shenanigans. And I think Tom Thibodeau realizing it now. Campaign is in on the Vegas take, possibly. But right now, the New York Knicks, after going on a 9-0 run, only looking at a 2-point lead. And all the shenanigans going the Pacers' way. Andrew Nembhard picked up by Bridges. Bridges staying in front of him. Good help there from Hart. He has to throw the pass out to Turner. Halliburton with the pass to Turner. Turner's going to get called with a travel. Great defense there from Deuce McBride. Miles on Miles crime. Bremen said put the Bridges jersey on. We might rock it for the second half, bro. We might don it for the second half, bro. Brunson gets the screen there from Hart. Brunson picked up by Ben Shepherd, who's getting some minutes here in this Eastern Conference Finals round, and the Knicks not taking advantage of it. Good box out there from Turner, rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton finding Toppin. Toppin, who has not done much in this one, finding Nembhard. Nembhard looking to lead pass to Toppin. Toppin cross court to Shepherd. Shepherd a shooter, and Shepherd gets it to fall. That's where his minutes will come if he is making those shots, because he can shoot it. And now the Pacers on an 8-0 run, and Deuce losing the handle. Halliburton extra pass. Toppin throws it across court. Knicks get the steal. Toppin at a dunk and makes a foolish play. Deuce now trying to recover from his blunder. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Mitchell Robinson. Robinson with the risky pass. Hart almost stumbles. Deuce scared to shoot it. He finds Bridges, and the Knicks, after a bunch of shenanigans, come away with the 2 points via Mikal Bridges. Tyrese Halliburton picked up by Mitchell Robinson. He gets the pass to Turner, who has now Hart on his hip. Hart trying to stay aggressive. Hart, he forces the miss. And the New York Knicks rebound. They're holding on to a 1-point lead with 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Bridges loses the handle. Great defense from Hart. Nembhard with a moving screen. They're not going to call it. Obi Toppin gets the fast break dunk. You can do that? You can do that? That's legal? That ain't no moving screen? Golly. Jalen Brunson screen set there. Brunson on the drive. Brunson turnaround jumper. That one goes down. Big jumper by Jalen Brunson, 44-43. And right now we are just trading buckets between the two. Bridges now picking up Halliburton. Now back on Mitch. He shoots it right over the outstretched hands of Mitchell Robinson. Rebounded by Hart. Hart turn around. Do not make that pass. He will not. Thank you, Hart. Hart finding Bridges. Bridges going right after him. There's 3 defenders there. But now he has Halliburton on his hip. He likes this matchup. He's going for it. Shoots it right over him. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by Hart. Gets it back to Bridges. Shoots it over Halliburton. Oh, and it's strong again. I can hear the chat now. Put the jersey on. I can hear the chat. CK, put the jersey on. Y'all got it. Y'all right. My fault. That's on me. Y'all got it, bro. You know what? That's on me. You guys got it. You know, I keep playing with fate, bro. I keep playing with fate. Y'all right. It's on me. It's on me, bro. It's on me. B Mills, I hear you. Brimma, I hear you. That's on me. It's on me. My fault. My fault. Yep. You've seen enough. Yep. That's my bad. That's on me. That's on me, bro. That's on me. Yep. Mikal Bridges out here throwing up bricks in this first half. Great looking shots. Can't get him to fall through his first turnover there, or second turnover there not too long ago. Yep. That's on me. I need to lock in. My fault. Yep, Genergy, my bad. That's on me. Daniel, that's on me. I got you. 2 minutes in the penalty box, well deserved. Yep. That's on me. Alex, my fault. Hey, Alex, shout out to the Tragic Cancer. That's on me. Jersey's back on. My fault. My bad. I thought we would be fine without it. My bad. All right, we locked back in. 43-44, Knicks holding on to a 1-point lead. They want to give it back to them with the way we've looked in the last few minutes. Tom Thibodeau trying to slowly get back to his starting five, but the starting five not looking as vital as the previous lineup, but we're going to keep it going. Deuce McBride out there. No, I take it back. This ain't the starting five. We still got Deuce and Mitch minutes. I am here for it. Bridges going to the bench. Yep, Tom Thibodeau, he is not holding it back today as he shouldn't. Block there by Josh Hart. So this is an interesting lineup. We're seeing Hart and Anunoby, Deuce, Brunson, and Mitch. This is an interesting one, but I feel like it could have a similar effect, though. Halliburton going all the way, double clutches it, misses it, rebounded again by Mitch. And Mitchell Robinson has been a monster in this one. Under 2:30 remaining here. Brunson picked up by Nembhard. Brunson looking to back down. Nembhard get to his spot. Fadeaway jumper. That is easy money if you are number 11. Back to a 3-point game. Shout out to Curtis West with $2 super set. Win Black Man and Miss He's Hey, man, I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. Halliburton there with the floater off of the glass. Back to a 1-point game. Slow start for Tyrese Halliburton. 2 points. Brunson picked up here by Ben Shepherd. He finds Deuce McBride. McBride, a combination of McBride and Bridges doing a great job on Halliburton here tonight. Foul called on Shepherd. Ben Shepherd getting some odd minutes. Ben Shepherd, an odd-looking dude, bro. Peace and love, man. Peace and love to my light skins out there. But Ben Shepherd is an odd-looking dude, man. My fault, Queens. My fault, Queens. I put my Knicks hat on since this morning. Got plus win percentage with this hat. Guess what? I didn't have it on last game. So this is your fault. They blaming me, but this is your fault, Frank. Brunson gets the first free throw to fall. 47-45. Brew Crew said Tibbs playing with our food. That's what we did in game one. And it seems like it's the same way here today. Only difference was Knicks had a bigger lead in that one. Right now, we're just going back and forth. OG and Pascal Siakam, they doing some extracurriculars down there for the box out. And it doesn't matter because Brunson makes them both. Russell Whiskey said, I have PTSD, pain, traumatic stress disorder. Obi Toppin back out to Halliburton at the top, picked up by Karl Anthony Towns. Halliburton trying to beat him off the dribble. Good help from Hart. He throws a cross-court pass. Siakam somehow able to corral it. Goes for the layup and gets it to fall. It has been all Pascal Siakam this half. Pascal Siakam with 23, if I'm not mistaken. Brunson going right at Andrew Nembhard. Has him on his hip again. Brunson with the fadeaway jumper. And as long as you're going to give him space on that shot, he's going to keep making them. 17 points for the captain. Easy money. Brunson trying to get the steal there. Pokes the ball loose. Going to be Pacers ball, though. Oh, captain, my captain. He said Shepard looked like a cop from the 70s. he said license and registration head ass. That's what y'all saying? That's what you're saying? Tyrese Halliburton with the inbound over to Siakam. Siakam faking it. Siakam, he's not going to shoot it. He gets it back out to Nembhard. Nembhard with the drive. Nope, he's going to keep it. Finding Siakam, who has Brunson on his hip. Extra pass to Neesmith. Neesmith with the high layup over Anunoby. Gotta hate the way Anunoby lands every single time, bro. Golly. Back and forth, 3-point lead, 1-point lead, 3-point lead, 1-point lead. Towns trying to draw some contact, throws up some nonsense, can't get the foul call. And here come the Pacers with an opportunity to take the lead. Siakam thinking about it. Siakam letting the clock die down. 18 seconds left in the half, 12 on the shot clock. 49-50. Siakam going right past Hart. Hart doing a great job staying with him. He's on the elbow. Hart doing a good job here. He's going to shoot the fadeaway jumper at the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Towns. 5 seconds remain. Hart has an... Oh, he's going to lose the ball. Oh, but they're going to call a foul on Halliburton. And Tyrese Halliburton begging for a challenge here. We would love to see them right before the second half use up a challenge and lose it. But that is going to be what? Foul number 2? Yeah, foul number 2 on Tyrese. But I don't know if they're challenging it or not. Yep, nope, they're not. So Hart's going to go to the line for 2. He has an opportunity to put the lead back up to 3. So we can have a little bit of breathing room to start what is our favorite quarter of the game, the third quarter. Hart making the first one. Diesel said OG is the most non-graceful player. Facts. That's an understatement. Draymond will be here the entire season, Brooklyn's finest. So the faster you realize that you need to mute this screen or mute your feed, the better it will be on your heart. Just don't listen to him. 51-49. Hart to the line for his second free throw. I'm watching, said Tyrese is overrated, though, for real. Mute him. The faster you mute him, the better you'll be. The better off you are. Hart with the free will. Get them both down. 52-49. 1.5 left. Timeout call? Nope. They're just looking for help for the inbound. Knicks are going to get in position here. They're going to probably take a heave at some point. Halliburton from way downtown shoots it over the backboard, and your New York Knicks are going to come away with both quarters, 26 in both quarters, and they lead the game 52-49. But the Knicks need to completely play a full 48. A full 48 is what is needed for this NBA basketball team, our New York Knicks, as they look to tie this series 1-1. Now, guys, if you haven't already, do it with me now. Go ahead and hit that mute button. I just hit my mute button. Y'all hit. Don't mute me. Don't mute me. Don't mute me. Mute TNT, bro. Save yourself the drama. Save yourself the Pacers. They're not playing great right now, but they're coming. They're gonna get their shots to fall. I don't really like what the Knicks would. Save yourself from the Draymond Green BS. All right, save yourselves. Save yourselves. 52-49 is the score. Knicks up by 3. Though we are winning, still not entirely happy with that half of basketball. I feel like we could have been a lot better in that one. But the biggest outstanding stat that I'm looking at is Mitchell Robinson in one half of play is already at 15 and a half minutes. Thomas Thibodeau, is he going to finally listen to the people? Deuce McBride at 16 and a half minutes. Thomas Thibodeau, is he going to listen to the people? It looks like he's listening to him. CK, are you doing double duty tonight? So I do not think so. I do not think I'll be on post game tonight. Wifey understood the assignment. Shout out to Wifey. Nah, no need to mute. It just turned to my even better respect. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead. Turn to y'all Yankees. SmackDown is on right now. Go ahead and flip the TV to SmackDown. See what's going on. But yeah, man. Nobody want to listen to Donkey. Nope. Y'all like that impression? Pretty accurate. Appreciate it. I gotta put more work on it. I gotta put more work in it, but I appreciate it. Think That's only one on Halburn. Got it. I need Cat to go through Nemhard instead of trying to draw a foul. Thanks. Amen, B Mills. But yeah, love the uptick in minutes from both Robinson and Deuce McBride. Both of them already sitting at around 16 minutes in the first half. That means we hopefully, unless Tom Thibodeau chickens out in the second half, hopefully that means we will see them closer to that 30-minute mark in the second half. Is Tibbs finally listening? He's still giving us campaign minutes. I don't think he's ever going to budge there. But is he finally listening and realizing that we need more Mitch and more Deuce? And now you're seeing the minutes a lot more even throughout the whole starters, throughout the entire roster, excuse me. And Anunoby with 15. Hart with 13 and a half, and he's still producing at a Josh Hart rate. 3 rebounds, 2 points. Josh Hart type game, if you ask me. Towns doing a lot in under 15 minutes, 12 points, 4 for 8 from the field. Bridges, the only one. I mean, we expect Bridges to play high minutes. He has been all over the place on both ends of the floor. Defensively, we need the offense to pick up in this game, though. But defensively, Bridges has been key for this game, but we could still use him with less minutes. Brunson, 17 minutes. But yeah, man. The big key I'm looking at is the 15 and a half for Mitch and that 16 going on 17 minutes for Deuce McBride. I like that. Tom Thibodeau slowly figuring out what is needed for this team. That lineup of Deuce, Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, and Mitch, that's the lineup. That's the 5 that I want to see more of. Let me say it one more time. I'll say it in order. Brunson, Deuce, Mikal, OG, and Mitch. I like that lineup right there. I like that lineup right there. I want to see more of that. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat here on YouTube. We got 980 of y'all rocking with us. This is the KnicksFanTV play-by-play brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Proud sponsor of the channel. Download the app. Use that promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. You guys see my picks ahead of you. Not looking great. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. Nemhard, I feel like he's having an okay game. He's at 8 points already, so he's pretty close. OG at 9 points. He's pretty close as well. Towns already hit a 3. Only one not looking so good is Josh Hart. And today, I did choose the flex option. Call me what you want, but, I don't feel safe in a lot of my picks here down the stretch. So I did take the flex option. So if I can at least get 3 out of 4, I get money. D. Candace, I like that too. Yeah, that lineup, that 5 is, I like that lineup a lot. Patah Hotep, I can never say your name correct. I hope I said it right. My apologies if I didn't. Super chats, I'm going to get to you next. He said, CK, it's still a 7-man rotation, bro. Cam a few minutes, most likely won't play in the second half, just like last game. Completely agree. Completely agree. We still need to open up at least one more player. Should be a solid 8-man rotation, not just hoping that Campaign's going to have that big moment to justify you playing him. I agree with that. Should be a DeLon Wright. Should be a, you got both of those guys on the floor or on your bench that can provide something against this team. I'm not worried about Landry Shamit's matchups against the Pacers. I think Landry Shamit can hang around a Nemhard or a Ben Shepherd. Like, you know what I mean? So Shamit should be in the game. DeLon Wright, like we already had that conversation, but it feels like that DeLon Wright's just not going to get that opportunity. I just don't get it. I don't understand why we're just force feeding the campaign thing, but we can sit here and complain and cry about it and talk about it, but Tom Thibodeau's not going to change it. Campaign's going to be getting these minutes. Point blank period. So the little battle that we're winning right now is Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride playing a lot more minutes than we're used to after one half of play. So it's the mini victories, and that's the one. But I agree. It is basically a 7-man rotation, and we're only helping them out by doing that. I agree. Shout out to my supers, man. Mark with a big super chat, but let me see if I had some right before you. Nope. Mark with a $10 super said Towns versus Brunson. JB knows when he feels contact, and if not obvious, throws up a decent shot. Towns feels some contact, forces the most ridiculous lobs, frustrates me. When we get in Towns, OMG sound, bro. Shout out to Magic over on KnicksFanTV. He sent it over to me. I downloaded it, didn't put it on the board, bro. Lagging, bro. Lagging, man.
Tragic.
Lagging, bro. Jimmy UCLA said it's called dementia. We got over 995 in the chat, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Also, check out my channel, CK2K. I'm on right around the corner from 25,000. Help me out. Typically, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, but we have been so locked in here on the play-by-play and post-game that your boy be dead, and I ain't have enough time to upload and edit my own videos. So, But typically Tuesdays and Thursdays every week are the uploads for me. Get it on the board, CK. What am I putting on the board, Smokey? What do you want me to put on the board? What I have on the board, I'm keeping it. Finish the job. I don't feel any need to change that because that's how I feel. We're very excited to be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I get that, but there's a job to finish. We got 8 wins away from what's the word I'm looking for? From immortality. That's the word. I want the big word. So finish the job. But we can put what do you want me to put on the board, man? James Baker, what's good? Let's go, Knicks. Mr. Q, excuse me, what's good? Is it John Talento? Yeah, John Talento out here doing God's work out here, taking out these bots, man. Appreciate you. Just Let Us Be said, CK, what's your opinion on the potential SGA monster record contract? Think he's worth the amount of cheddar? I definitely think he makes more sense as the highest paid player in the NBA over the guy who's currently the most played player in the NBA. Yeah, I think he's definitely worth that contract for sure. He actually has an MVP on his name. He's not that far away from the finals. Yeah, no, he deserved the contract. I'm small market like that. Lock him in. And he's not. He makes his team better too, outside just himself. Yeah, man. SGA deserves it if he gets it. When he gets it, forgive me. I'm here for it. Demoralize the Pacers. I'm here for that. Stay focused. Don't get complacent and no mercy to close out the game's energy. Please get in the locker room and let them know immediately because that is facts. 4 quarters in this game. I don't know if he's a troll or if he's mad because I didn't have my Bridges jersey on, but someone says they hate me. Mr. Axek, I hate you. So, most likely a troll, but I choose to believe it's because I didn't have my Bridges jersey on. So, respect. Force feeding Cam is like doing the same with Alfred Payton. You meant Alfred Payton, Mike. Alfred Payton is diabolical, bro. I need 20 points from Mikal Bridges. I don't think we need that much. I think right now with the pace that we got with everybody else going, I don't need that much. As long as Mikal Bridges continues to do what he is doing all around the floor, I'm cool with that. What I need from Mikal Bridges is less turnovers. How about that? If we can get about like 12, anywhere between 12 and 18 from Bridges with everything else he's doing, we'll be all right with that. Cat right now is doing a great job. Brunson doing a great job. Anunoby's looking to have one of his better games in the playoffs so far, hopefully, if he continues the way he's going. Bridges just needs to do a bit of everything. Roommates Podcast, $5 super from Mark, by the way. Roommates Podcast, post-Celtics series. JB had high praise for Cam and energy he provides. The reason for him out there are not visual, tangible, probably. All those things can be just as vital on the bench. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what he's talking about, but those don't need to be on the floor. That's peace and love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he was going out there and he was like, giving us those for sure, like 2 threes a game, big moments, big momentum shifters, sure. But in the 3 series that we've been in so far, he had one moment like that, and that was game 1. Since then, it hasn't been much of that. You can still be that high energy guy. You can still be a great leader on that bench, bro. I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm being dead ass. I feel like campaign is just as valuable doing that kind of thing, hyping people up. You hear all the conversations. Mikal Bridges said that in the big game that ended with the Celtics series where Bridges had a nice offensive game. He was talking about how campaign was always in his ear. Talking about you need to start making the MF shot. You don't need to be on the floor for that. So shout out to JB being a great leader, but, in the words of CP, we don't need that. He can do the same thing off the bench. Shout out to Theo Pinson. Shamit is trash like Payne. That's a wild take, but okay. Payne plays like a 2K my player. That's good. That's solid. I don't know how to say your name. Joao. You guys must get Cat and Brunson in a pick and roll going. Man, we've been asking for that all season. So the minute you see it, let us know. The minute you see it, let us know because we've been waiting for it too. Oh, shout out to Mr. Q, 26-month member. Mitch is so valuable, he prevents them from playing their game, which is transition ball. Bridges and OG will be the difference in the second half. Yeah, I'm still keeping my finger pointed at OG Anunoby as the one. We need an OG Anunoby to be big. Payne does have one of the worst looking pull-ups in recent history. Definitely top 5 CK, bro. That slingshot shot is diabolical. Also, shout out to Matthew Cohen for becoming a franchise member. We appreciate you. KG, we have reached that ethos where we got bots because we are, the KFTV train is just chugging along. Now bots want to be a part of it, man. It is what it is. And John Talento doing a great job. Bobby Elliott, I see you as well. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the mods holding it down. Cam is painful indeed. Zoe said Shepard looked like a Puerto Rican mechanic from Yo, Bobby. Yo, Ben Shepard, bro. They put that zoom in on Ben Shepard, threw me all the way off. That's so funny, bro. That is hilarious, bro. I agree. I would love to see some right minutes facts. Celtics fans creating bots, nasty work. It is what it is, man. Yeah. Oh man, for that, we need Ben Shepard on the Knicks now for that, bro. Oh shoot, that's funny, bro. See, we can have some fun even when we down 0-1 in the series, bro. Wepa looking like Pablo, yeah, man. Shepard looked like he auditioned for the leading role in Bookie Nights too. Oh man. Shout out to the 1021 in the chat, man. We trying to keep positive minds and positive outlook to our New York Knicks after the diabolical game 1. Again, I said I would not mention it again. I mentioned it right there. I am failing. But more importantly, Knicks are out here trying to get game 2 so we can tie the series up and make some noise in Indiana. But in order to do that, we have to play all 4 quarters. And so far, in the simple game of quarter by quarter, the Knicks have won quarter 1 and quarter 2, but very, very, very small margins. Shout out to Raymond Concepcion. Shout out to you. Devin said Knicks got this. Let's hope so. Let's rock with them all 48. Shepard looks like that dude that makes my chopped cheese at the bodega. PJ MVP. Wonder how many Pacers fans in the chat. Front runners. Pacers fans are front runners. Pacers and their fans are front runners. They ain't gonna show up until they have a reason to show up when they feel like the game is solidified. Peace and love, but not really. Salute Eric Goldstein. I see you. Second half getting ready to begin. I still have my TV on mute because I'm not trying to hear their little breakdown. Shout out to Kevin Harlan, though. I will never say a bad thing about Kevin Harlan. He is my number 2 behind 1 Mike Breen. I love Kevin Harlan. He is entertainment galore. I'm sorry if you disagree, but I love Kevin Harlan as an announcer. But other than him, not trying to hear Van Gundy or Reggie Miller. NTG said, I'm at the game right now. Well, you better turn up. Turn up. Cam is the random rec PG that lags out at halftime. He don't lag out. Yeah, lags out, right? He don't be lagging out. After his shot don't fall, he quit by the end of the second quarter. That's who he is. All right, here we go. Second half getting ready to begin. Both starting 5s are the same. Appreciate you, Omar G. I see you. But let's get it. That stash is nasty work. I need another 12 from OG B Mills. I'm with you on that. He said he'd be playing with no boosts or attributes. Facts. Yes. Yeah, campaign. He spends all his VC on the shoes and don't put none of it on the player. All right, let's get it, y'all. All right, here we go. 12 minutes. Beginning of the second half. Bridges and Halliburton with some extracurriculars. Halliburton doing a little bit of selling right now. Bridges not playing along. What is Precious doing? Precious over there getting some candy from the table. What is happening right now? What are we doing? Are we having some clock issues or? Here we go. Okay, man. You know, 2K is realistic. Y'all ever played 2K when this happens and you just be waiting for the inbound, the referee just holding on to the ball? For anyone that has gone through that, y'all know exactly what we just witnessed in real life. 2K is real. 2K is real. All right, anyways, 52-49. Knicks up by 3. Miles Turner wasting no time. That ball was down near, damn right, down in the bucket, but does not fall. Bounces right back out. Knicks holding on a 3-point lead. Would love to see the Knicks get the first bucket of the half. Cat says, CK, I got you. No, he does not. Rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. And here we go. Halliburton picked up by Mikal Bridges. Bridges and McBride have done a great job on Halliburton, but this guy right here, Pascal Siakam, has been the sole reason that the Pacers are even in this game. Siakam having himself a game. 26, 10 of 15. Looking like Toronto Spicy P, indeed. Bridges to Towns. Towns fakes the pass to Brunson, gets it back to him that time. Brunson gets himself open for a 3 ball. That's no good. And that's going to be bounced off of Nembhard, so it should be Knicks ball. Nembhard trying to get them to waste a challenge. We're here for it. Loading screen, right. What up, Sturd? And the Pacers smartly decide not to challenge that. I mean, that'd be a good wasted challenge, but it is what it is. Towns picked up by Miles Turner. Towns going right to the paint, but Turner, good defensive stop there. He hits the ball out of his hands. Pacers now have an opportunity to take the lead back. Bridges can't get the stop as Nembhard gets the easy layup to fall. 54-52, and just like that, Pacers in the lead. No lead is safe in an NBA game anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Brunson picked up by Neesmith. He steps back. He thought he was going to take the shot. He gets to Hart instead. Hart trying to get the pass to OG, but doesn't get it all there. And Anunoby just snatches it out of Siakam's hands, but they're going to call it jump ball first. So jump ball between the former teammates, OG and Pascal Siakam. The one says the starting 5 is suspect. Yeah, we always come out of these third quarters just raggedy, man. What are these passes? God only knows. I don't know what Hart just did. I don't know what Hart just tried to do, bro. I have no idea what Hart just did. You can hear the nervous energy in the Garden tonight. Pascal Siakam looking for the jump ball here. And OG's going to win it. Shout out to OG Anunoby giving a fresh 24 for the New York Knicks. Knicks now looking to tie this game up or possibly take a 1-point lead. Brunson uses the screen but picks up his dribble really early. Bridges now going to the basket. He shoots it right over Halliburton. I laugh because, of course, his very first shot since I put on the jersey, it goes down. Bridges with the bucket. 54 is on the board. Halliburton with the extra pass there. Stay down. Oh, Bridges got the but they're going to call foul. Bridges got to stay out of the popcorn machine. Draws the foul. Yeah, Bridges not the smartest play there, but at least he made it count. Gets the foul. So now Turner going to go to the line for 2. Miles Turner, who is a lot of people expect to be the catalyst for the Pacers in this series. Turner has not had the best series thus far. He seems to be not the biggest of factors. It's been more of the guard heavy play, and now Siakam in this one if you're looking at the Pacers, but Miles Turner seems to be having a hard time against Towns and Mitchell Robinson, which if you're a Knicks fan shouldn't be a surprise, but a lot of people outside extracurriculars were believing he was going to be a big factor in this series, and so far not that way. And Anunoby with the fake, he finds Towns. Towns picked up by Turner. Towns goes right at the paint. He draws the contact, and another and one. Maybe this is why they don't call fouls on Karl-Anthony Towns. Because every time Towns gets fouled, it always ends in an and one. He's down, though, for a little bit longer than we'd like to see. Not sure how he landed. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. But I don't know if he lands on the finger. You can see that he uses his hands to brace himself. His ankle kind of rolls. Yeah, Towns is fine. He gets right back up. It didn't look like the fall was too gruesome. He's okay. walking it off, going to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 14 points for Bodega Cat. I'm watching say he fine, bro. He fine. Cat good. Right. My fault. And Towns gets another and one to fall. 2-point game. This game is going to be a back and forth one unless the Knicks can just find that good run to the close. But right now, back and forth in this third quarter. Very similar energy from the first half. Turner finds himself wide open, doesn't want to shoot it, gets it up to Halliburton. They're falling for every pump fake, and Halliburton gets his first big bucket of the game. 4 points for Tyrese. And Anunoby faking the three ball right there, gets it back out to Towns. Towns looking around. Towns trying to find somebody. He finds Hart. Hart picked up by Nembhard. He's at the three-point line on the elbow. He makes the drive, bounce pass to Towns. Little pick and roll. Towns can't finish the layup. Rebounded by the Pacers. Tie game at 57. Nembhard to Turner. Wide open Halliburton. How did that happen? Tyrese Halliburton back-to-back buckets. How did Halliburton end up so damn open? Who fell asleep there defensively? Brunson. He goes right in. Oh, my goodness. What a take there from Brunson. Towns saves it out of bounds. Towns, I don't know what Towns is yelling about. He clearly had his right foot out of bounds when he saved it. And the New York Knicks right now back to the sloppy play in the last few minutes. And here come the Pacers. Pacers 4 for 5 in this quarter. They're winning the battle 11-5 in this third quarter. But the Knicks definitely getting sloppy here. The switch between Bridges and Hart. Bridges now with Siakam. Siakam finding Nesmith. Nesmith with the drive. Nesmith gets the finish past Brunson. All Pacers right now a 5-point lead. Pacers had the biggest lead of the game at 10 early on. And now they're looking at a 5-point lead. The starting five just not clicking to start off this third quarter. Screen set from Towns. Brunson now with the rock, picked up by Nesmith. Screen coming from Towns. No switch. Still Brunson and Nesmith. Brunson at the top with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson waiting for another screen. Now it's Halliburton. He goes into the paint. Extra pass to Bridges. Bridges the turnaround jumper. And Bridges has not missed a shot since CK has put the jersey back on. I will apologize again later on, but here we go. Knicks respond, but they're still trailing by 3. (62-59). Bridges, a great job there trying to get the stop, but will not get the turnover. Nesmith throwing up a prayer. Rebounded by Towns. Towns, man, this man Towns. Sorry. We'll take the foul. What was Towns doing with his head, bro? What are we doing? I'm sorry. Look at Towns. Look at Towns. Look at Towns. I'm sorry. I didn't lock in, but what?
What the hell?
All right, bro. I'm sorry. I got to lock in, man. I don't know what Towns is doing there, but it worked. It worked. It led to a foul. Nesmith picking up his third foul. Look, man, you got to do what you got to do. We'll take the foul. 3-point game. I'm sorry. Don't tell us my fault, Kim. It threw me off. It threw me off. All right. 3-point game. Knicks. Brunson with the nice extra pass to Bridges. Bridges, who has not missed a shot yet in this quarter, misses his first one there. Halliburton with the rebound. Halliburton now looking to push the pace. Knicks just not playing with the aggression we'd look for here. And Siakam uses his offhand and gets a foul there. Interesting call. And they're going to give that and one to Siakam while he used his offhand. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one, but it is what it is. Free throw coming up for Pascal Siakam and one. Pascal Siakam has been the guy for Indiana here. 28 points and one free throw inbound. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau, I'm going to need you to, that Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson fella, those guys. Yeah, it might be time to get them back in the game. Yeah. $2 super from D's Vintage 128 says this starting lineup is killing us. Yeah, not a great start to the third quarter. Just very, very laid back. Low energy. Don't like it. Siakam is killing us. That's a fact. Josh Hart needs to sit next to Payne. No timeouts. Energy, we just used one. Siakam is doing the same thing he did with Hart last year, but he's doing it to OG today. If Towns does that, it's an offensive foul. Facts. Chat right now, not happy with Josh Hart. A lot of the same things going on. Tibbs and Josh Hart right now getting the brunt of the blame for the Knicks' lackadaisical third quarter. Knicks trailing in this third quarter 15-7. The Indiana Pacers have looked almost unstoppable here. 64-59 is the score. Towns really a minus 18, man. That's bad, CK. He's driving well, but yeah, nutty. Yep, because the defensive end. Mark, the defensive end has not been favorable towards Karl Anthony Towns tonight. CK, as a coach, sometimes you have to say, I'm going for it. Tibbs saying I'm going for it is doing exactly what he's doing right now. Keeping the starting five out there until the wheels fall off. That is Tibbs' version of I'm going for it. Tyler Chaos, hope you're good, man. Tibbs will cost us the chip if he keeps only going 6 deep, CK. It's not a bad point. Kim says, I will never give kudos to Tibbs. Bridges scores the easiest 7 points for Mikal Bridges right now. Hart is, but right now he got to sit, right? Yeah, Tibbs right now and Hart getting a lot of ridicule in the chat. Where do you stand? We have 1,060 in the building right now. Shout out to all y'all. Precious is perfect for this guard, Siakam. I don't know where you guys are seeing that. I don't think Precious can keep up with Pascal Siakam the way you guys think he can. Peace and love to Precious Achiuwa. I don't think so. I just think OG's just having an off one tonight. OG did a good job neutralizing him in game one, and OG wasn't even that great defensively in game one. I'm fine with OG in this matchup in a 7-game series. Pascal gonna have this game. I'm not too shaken on OG defensively here against him today. And right on cue, Siakam misses the and one free throw. Knicks trailing by 5. Bridges now going to be the one to control the rock. He finds Brunson. Brunson picked up by Ben Shepherd, a chat favorite in the early going. Bridges picked up by Halliburton. Bridges with the rock with 9 seconds. Top of the three-point line, he finds OG. OG and Siakam been going back and forth, but Siakam clearly winning that battle. OG with a step-back 3, in and out. And Cat can't get the rebound, boxed out by Siakam. And Siakam beats Cat off the dribble. 3-ball for Shepherd. No go for the Knicks. Now pushing the other way. Bridges now looking to get the ball to Brunson. Brunson on the baseline, picked up by Ben Shepherd. Extra pass to OG. OG gets to the spot. And Anunoby with the layup. 61-64, back to a 3-point game. Knicks need to continue to get these stops. Halliburton thought about it. And Mikal Bridges with some extracurriculars trying to keep Turner from getting the pick-and-roll play. Siakam is doing, yeah. Shout out to the $5 super from Pastor Will Cruz. Said JB just passed the Bridges. Won't even look at Cat. Halliburton for the 3. He's not making those shots. At least not yet. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges bringing the ball the other way. 3-point game. Bridges extra pass to Hart. Hart finding Anunoby. Big 3 from OG. Just can't get him to fall. And Towns gets the rebound snatched out of his hands by Toppin. Tibbs, make a sub. The Pacers have changed their lineup up several times in this starting 5 right now. on the wrong side of things. Nembhard getting the fadeaway jumper. Back to a 5-point game. Tom Thibodeau, what are we doing, champ? Shift it up. Switch it up. Towns out there getting bullied. Hart doesn't exist. Anunoby throwing up bricks except for this one. Big 3-ball from OG Anunoby. But we need some Mitchell Robinson and Deuce in the lineup. 2-point game. 66-64. 5 minutes remain in this third quarter. Double step back there from Halliburton. That looked like his foot was on the line, so it might be a long 2. Nope, they're going to reward him with the 3. 69, nice to 64. Back to a 5-point game. 3-pointers cancel themselves out. Brunson trying to draw some contact there, forcing the issue. No good. Rebounded by Hart. 3-ball from Towns, and Towns gets it right back. All right, here come the Knicks. The Knicks, I don't know what it is about these third quarters. They start off so slowly, but they close out the third quarters a lot better. And you hear the Garden crowd with excitement. The defense chants right now. Halliburton, who just hit a double step back, going for another one here. Towns playing on him tight. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and he gets a foul. An awkward-looking pull from Halliburton and does get the contact. And look at the zoom in on Towns, bro. I don't like what we're seeing, man. This is... Who's he checking in for? Mitch Robinson checking in. Who's he checking in for? For Towns. Yep, Towns getting a rest here. Towns gets a big 3 there, but on the defensive side of things, Towns has been a non-factor, so we need Mitchell Robinson all the way around. Three-point game. Halliburton looking to extend it to a 4-point game. I got you, Mark. Missed the second one. Ball don't lie. 3-point game rebounded by Bridges. Brunson now trying to force the issue in this quarter. 20 points for JB. Hasn't been the most efficient quarter from Brunson, but Brunson finds himself wide open there. That is the definition of efficiency in a shot, forcing the timeout. And the New York Knicks do such a great job hanging around, but at this point, we can't hang around. We need to be the aggressors. The Knicks just reset the clock. We took the tie back. Now how do you respond out of the timeout? Mitchell Robinson checks into the game, and we're going to see what the New York Knicks provide with that. By the way, Towns hitting that big 3, so he has hit his leg of my parlay, so appreciate Karl Anthony Towns. But Mark reminded me that there is a super chat. Let me read the Mark super chat. Yeah, I saw Pastor Will buy. Oh, I missed Mark's. My bad. He said, $5 super from Mark, by the way. Said, is it wrong that it's games like this? I sort of hope those players get into foul trouble and Deuce Mitch are forced to come in. I know what you mean. But basically trying to get Tibbs out of his own way. KG, you've been to so many of these play-by-plays. You're wasting your energy typing out, CK, you're behind. You're wasting your time. It is what it is. Just accept it. We're on TNT. You know how it goes. Don't waste your time. I know I'm behind. Thank you. I know I'm behind. I've refreshed. I'm doing everything I can. I just can't control it. National televised games, I cannot control it. Don't waste your breath. I'm aware. Stand up, New York. Let's go. We need this, man. Tie game. It's how you come out of this timeout, though. Where's Deuce Tibbs? Hart needs a long rest. Yeah, man. Okay, bro. I can't control it, chat. That is not my problem. They ain't no. I ain't lagging. I ain't nothing. We are on point. Internet is moving. I can't control it, man. Just the nationally televised games. I cannot control it. I miss League Pass. How about that? CK jinxed us with that. Look, it's on now, and Bridges has only missed one shot in the half. Okay. Dev, almost timed you out, Dev. I'm playing. Oh my God, I am aware, chat. I am aware. Shout out to those who pause it to stay on point with me. I appreciate you, but you don't have to, man. League Pass tends to not be a thing during the playoffs because money. ESPN has rights to the Western Conference Finals, and TNT has right to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then the NBA Finals is ABC and ESPN. So no League Pass. That is why there's no Mike Breen and Clyde right now. Money. Looks like 2K game. Shout out to moms. Please, New York Knicks fan. Tristan, appreciate you. Shout out to mom. Shout out to your mom, Tristan, I guess. But yeah, shout out to you, new Knicks fan. Nice to have you, but you know. See, Mark said if you want the Knicks to win the whole thing, I got to get a Bridges tattoo. Is that all I got to do? Jay said the delay is not a big deal. I don't know. It's only a big deal if you make it a big deal. Can't control it, man. Hold on. That hat kind of cool. Hold on. Forgive me. Who's that sitting next to John McEnroe? That's a nice hat. That's what my shirt says, established in 46. Anyways, 70-70 is the score. 3:52 remaining. The New York Knicks trailing by 3 in this quarter, but tied up 70-70. Tyrese Halliburton trying to sell a foul there. OG Anunoby almost gets the steal. Bailout pass to Obi Toppin. Toppin throws up a prayer. It's no good. Tipped into the hands of Neesmith in a fresh 14. And McConnell is wide open. And who's the culprit? Joshua Hart. What was Josh Hart doing in the paint? Wide open. My goodness, Joshua. Jalen Brunson over here doing the cha-cha slide with all the handsy-pansy movement by Aaron Neesmith. Screen set by Bridges. Bridges trying to roll, but he's grabbed right in front of the referee. So now Brunson now trying to back down McConnell. Another fadeaway jumper. Brunson has been on point with that shot all game long. 22 for the captain. 3 minutes remain in this third quarter. Defense is the key I'm looking at, man. Defense is what we need. Defense chance in the Garden, rightfully so. Toppin missing another easy one. And it ends up in the hands of OG, and you're seeing Obi is going through it mentally. Oh, Brunson, but come on, Josh. It's so predictable. Right into the hands of Halliburton, another deflected pass from Hart, and the Knicks get bailed out. Can they save it? He will. Hart had one man in front of him and said he's going to go for the layup, and the Knicks take the 2-point lead, but they have numbers. Obi Toppin fakes it, goes for the layup, and this time finishes. Knicks had no time to celebrate as the Pacers responded right away and tied the game back up to 74. Brunson with the screen from Mitchell Robinson. He steps back for a 3 ball. That's going to be short. Mitchell Robinson finds for it. He's grabbed by Tony Bradley. And Mitchell Robinson is just showing fight in this one. But look at this play right here. Brunson could not grab the ball, saves it, and gets the layup from Hart. In the words of my guy, Kevin Harlan, it's pandemonium. Tracy Morgan did not even budge and all that. Tracy's like, I'm trying to see the play. Jalen Brunson off the screen. Bridges for a big 3. I can't even enjoy Bridges making shots because I can just hear y'all yelling at me, bro. I can't even enjoy Bridges making shots. I'm not even going to look at chat. But right back to it, TJ McConnell with the layup. See, I don't even want to look at chat. I'm not even looking at chat. 77-76. Knicks up by 1. A lot more energy here down the stretch of this third quarter. Pick and roll. Bridges gets to his spot. Another bucket. Oh, it's going to be long. Rebounded by McConnell. Bridges, though, he's going to be there to prevent the transition. No one in front of Siakam, though. And Siakam gets the dunk to fall and the lead back in the hands of the Pacers. The Knicks right now giving the Pacers opportunities for these fast break points, and we know that's the Pacers' MO. 1-point lead for Indiana, another timeout for New York. And man, oh man, are the Pacers here to play. Keep the jersey on, CK, until the playoffs end. All right, I hear y'all. what I want. Look at Josh Hart's stats, man. He just out there, bro. He don't need to be playing no 23 minutes. I don't understand Tom Thibodeau, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. 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 There's no point in trying to get it. Calculator says, CK, we are losing to Pascal Siakam. You say that like he is a nobody. That is an all-star, a champion. Might not respect this game, but Pascal Siakam has this ability. 12 for 17 from the field in 22 minutes. He's no scrub, man. Hate him or love him. He is no scrub. You're right, KG. Definitely is nonsensical. I just can't. Our man said, now Tibbs gets Brunson out. Put Towns in with this line of $5. Super. He's not going to do that. He's going to ride Brunson until the end of this quarter. Now, I'm curious to see what Tibbs does at the beginning of the fourth. He always does this foolish thing when he starts with Brunson on the fourth. I don't think we need to do that. Brunson on the drive right over his former teammate Obi Toppin, gets the floor to fall. And it's just a back-and-forth affair between these two teams. 79-78. A minute remains in the third. McConnell finding Bradley. Bradley smartly draws the foul on Anunoby. And Tony Bradley getting free throws. These moving brush screens. Can we talk about B-Mills? They get away with a lot of those, man. They get missed shot there from Bradley. Not the greatest free throw shot, but yeah, they get away with a lot of those, man. And by textbook, those things are moving screens, but we let them be. Crazy thing, CK, I never heard a question to Tibbs on why he keeps Hart in the game when he's not producing in post games. Because the thing is, everyone loves Josh Hart, so it's hard for people to say anything ill towards Josh Hart. They're not going to say it. They're scared. Josh can do no wrong to the media, man. Peace and love. It's just, he just got to play less minutes. That's simple. Brunson on the drive. Brunson, a lot of contact. No foul call. Down goes Brunson, rebounded by the Pacers. Game is tied. They are in transition, but the Knicks do a good job cutting it off. Mainly Deuce and Mitch. OG doesn't fall for the pump fake from Obi. So now they're starting it over. Siakam guarded by Brunson. That's not what we want. Up goes Mitchell Robinson and one. We are falling for that pump fake way too much for my liking in this game. Everybody, it don't matter if it's in the paint, if it's at the three. We are falling for the pump fake every single time. Every time. Like, what are we doing, y'all? Frank said you can still like him, but keep it real. Dude not playing well. Why? Look, I completely agree. Anyways, Siakam having a phenomenal playoff performance here, keeping the Pacers in this one solely by himself. 81-79. He got the and one. He's now trying to extend the lead to 3. Oh, he smokes another free throw, bailing the Knicks out. Knicks have an opportunity to tie this thing up before the half. But yeah, no comment. Brunson with the ball, picked up by Andrew Nembhard. 11 seconds on the shot clock, 14 on the game clock. Bridges with the screen, and they're going to call the they're going to call the foul on Nembhard. We like that. A little bit of a makeup there from the referees there. It wasn't too much, but it is what it is. We will take it. And Towns getting ready to check back in. I do agree with the chat. I do think we should start the fourth without Brunson. Let him sit. Run a lineup of Bridges, Deuce. I don't want Payne, but he's going to play Payne. I just need somebody that's just sensible with the ball. Mitch Robinson taking a seat right now. Looking at the inbound to Bridges. Bridges finding Brunson. Brunson really wants this final shot. Half screen there from Towns. Brunson spins it. He gets the fake, steps in for the floater, and that's the feet work that we love so much from JB. Neesmith heaves it up, and man, they keep coming close with those damn full court heaves, bro. But here we go, man. 0-0 going into the fourth quarter. It has been a battle, and it is tied up going into this big fourth quarter. The New York Knicks need this win. And it comes down to this fourth quarter. The one said, why can't wings for the Knicks be dogs like Brown, Tatum, and Siakam? I think they're doing fine. I just need the consistency, but I think they're doing fine. Go double big to finish the game. Hart on the bench. Frank Michael. Agree with that. KG still sounding off on Thomas Thibodeau. Everyone asking for DeLon Wright in the game. Walt Money says, "See, I don't know if it's coaching or the players, but we look sloppy or lost in the way." No, it's on everyone. I think the Knicks right now have played with some raggedy energy, but I do feel like in this one more so than game one, I feel like there's some coaching decisions that I'm not a fan of. I don't like that Tom Thibodeau leaves that starting five in the third quarter for about 8 minutes of the third. I don't like that. And you're not 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes, because around like the 4.5 minute mark, that's when you're starting to see Mitchell Robinson. I don't like that. I don't see the point in that in the third quarter, especially when we come out flat. I don't get that. I don't get that. But in that same breath, I also think with the players, you're seeing lazy shots going up and down. Anytime we go on a run and we lose the run, then we're not really responding really well. Mikal Bridges right now not hitting the shots great, shooting 40% from the field. OG Anunoby been up and down all game. So it's a combo of both, but right now my meter is leaning more towards Tibbs because I feel like we're making it more difficult on ourselves. And on top of all that, Campaign about to come back into the game. Why? Either Campaign's going to come back into the game, or for whatever reason, he's going to start this fourth quarter with Jalen Brunson, which I don't agree with. And those, hate it or love it, those are both on Thibodeau. Like, those are just not good decisions. So it's a bit of both, but my meter's leaning more towards the Tibbs for today. Game one was all players with a little bit of Tibbs. This time around, I just don't understand why we're making it harder on ourselves. Why are we making it harder on ourselves? Deuce and Mitch have been big impacts. Find ways to get them on the floor longer. Hart does not need as many minutes as he has. Come on, man. Gotta wake up. We gotta execute this fourth quarter perfectly to win this game. Simple as that. And that goes from players and coach. But we gotta execute this fourth quarter perfectly. Shout out to the 1139 in the chat. Fourth quarter about to take place. Frank White, lazy defense as well. Yep. I agree. Patah said, these are the things I hate about Tibbs, CK, and he refuses to change. Yeah, I just feel like it's not even the biggest changes. You go to your bench. Campaign's not working. You have other options that can do more. You have DeLon Wright. You have Landry Shamet. Either one of them, I feel like, could bring a bigger impact than what Campaign's bring right now. But what do we know? Because Campaign's back in the game. It's little things, bro. Anyways, like I was saying, shout out to 1,139 of y'all in the chat right now, specifically 1,140. Fourth quarter underway. Campaign in the game next to Deuce McBride, Mikal Bridges, and the double bigs of Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges, we need a big fourth from him for the Knicks to have any kind of run in the mid-range, just not falling for Mikal as he misses that one as well. Picking up on TJ McConnell. And the Pacers strike first, taking the 2-point lead. Bridges got a good shot, just could not hit it. We need those shots to go down. Bridges not shooting well here in this second game. But this is his quarter. When Brunson's on the bench, you need Bridges and Towns to go to work. Towns with a step back draws the foul, and Towns now getting free throws. Towns with an opportunity to tie this game back up. Yeah, in these minutes right here, we need Towns and Bridges at a high rate. We need them to make their shots. Has Cat had knee injuries? I don't think so, but he moves like it, right? I don't think so. Has he? Free throw one going down for Karl Anthony Towns. Looking to tie this game up. Deuce cannot stay in front of McConnell. I don't even think they have him on McConnell. I think Bridges is on McConnell, but then he got the switch off of the screen, which led to Deuce guarding him. And Towns with both free throws, tying the game back up to 83. $5 super from Mark says, CK, we know you're hungry, but calling TJ McDonald's. I said McDonald's. I did, huh? I sure did, and I'm not hungry. I'm actually, Chipotle. Shout out Chipotle. I'm good. I'm good. I just forgot his name, but Mark, leave me alone, Mark. All right, here we go. 83s in the scoreboard right now. 11 minutes remain. Good defense here. Ben Shepherd left open, and what is happening here? And the stupid foul from Mitchell Robinson. What is going on with the communication there? Why was he so open? What are we? Oh, nope, it's Towns. I see it. It's Towns. Because Mitch was guarding Siakam. Yep. Mitch was on Siakam. Campaign was switching over to Shepherd, and Towns is just in la-la land over there, double teaming players that he don't even need to be double teaming. And there goes the three-point play. Yeah, nope, you're right. That's Towns. And the sketchy inbound, but Campaign gets it. Yep, that's Towns. That's Towns, yep. Yeah, we got to get it going here. This is a tough start to the fourth. Bridges with the take there, too strong, and Mitch cannot pull in the rebound, but it will be Knicks ball as it's off of Nesmith. Bridges staying aggressive, but not getting them to fall right now. Need those shots to go down. Here comes Nembhard checking in for Nesmith. Still Knicks ball with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson getting a much needed rest. Brunson probably checking back in around the 8-minute mark. Bridges by Nembhard. He's backing him down, trying to get to his spot. He's going to shoot the baseline jumper, and that one goes down, hits him with the too little, and a 1-point game. Got to have that amnesia. Don't worry about the last shot. It's about if the next one goes down. Turner open again, uses the backboard. And it is just a miscommunication between Towns and whoever it is. Because right now, Turner is busting Towns' behind. Deuce McBride on the drive, loses the ball. Oh, what are we doing? What is going on, man?
What the hell? Oh, my God.
Drive it.
No way.
Oh, self-inflicted. Oh, TJ McConnell with the rock. Mikal Bridges staying with him. McConnell losing his handle. Wide open Shepherd. Bro, they have been open on every shot. They have been open on every shot, man. What are we doing, bro? Deuce had the layup. Just take it, bro. You could tell Deuce had every intention of just dribbling right through the. Yeah, he wasn't looking at laying that up. And unfortunately, it was on the left side, so Deuce wasn't going to lay that up. Deuce tends to not really shoot around the rim too frequently. Eddie Mars said, "CK, this team got to win, but Tibbs got Campaign out there instead of Shamet or DeLon." Artman with the $5 super said, "Get Campaign out of the game. We need defense out there. Put OG back in for Payne." It's not even really all Payne, to be real with you, and I've been hating on Payne all playoffs. It's Cat. Cat has been the catalyst to all of those open shots down the stretch in this fourth quarter. Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what is going on in his brain, but he is the sole catalyst to why there are open shots, whether it was Turner or that Shepherd 3. Just not a high IQ defensive play, and it's just we don't need that right now. You even got Mitch out there to protect you, and he still gets lost. He still gets lost. This is one of those times, I'm sorry, I can't put this one, I ain't putting on Tibbs. Like, yeah, Campaign, get him out of the game, sure. But this is Cat, bro. Lock in, man. Like, how do you get so lost defensively, bro? You've been right. Hey, Frank, and have I argued with you one time, Frank? Have I argued with you one time, Frank White? I ain't argued with you one time. Frank. Brooklyn's finest, that is it. Makes the simple look so hard. I just don't understand, man. Oh, KG Josh, yeah, he's definitely worse, but Cat is not much better. Come on, man. Like, literally all you gotta do, just stay with your man. Just stay with your man and communicate if you lose him. That's all I'm asking for. But they be just in no man's land, nowhere near their defender. I'll live with, a tough made shot. I'll live with that. But you giving up open jumpers in the fourth quarter? What we doing, man? Mark, I see your super. I'm gonna get to you in a second, man. Campaign with the rock. Knicks really need to respond right now. Towns with Siakam on his hip. Towns looking to back him down. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline. No good. Bridges tips it out to Payne. Payne wants to shoot that so bad. He might have to with 2 on the shot clock. Payne, Jesus Christ, bro. $91-85. Knicks were 1 for 5 in this fourth quarter. 4 for 4 in the Indiana Pacers. All 4 shots have been butt naked open. Knicks now looking to try to respond. Mikal Bridges staying with McConnell, and Campaign step back, takes the 3 ball. Is going to be an off ball foul. I think the foul is on Mitchell Robinson. They're trying to hack a Mitch right now. They have not done that in game 1. They're trying it here in game 2. Right now, the momentum going in the Pacers' favor. I mean, they're 5 for 5 in the fourth quarter. All shots wide open. Here comes the lineup. Now we get this lineup, right? Jalen Brunson is my lineup. Jalen, Deuce, Mikal, OG, and Mitch. I like this lineup. But is it too little, too late? 8:56 here. Pacers cannot miss. And it's hard to miss shots when you're not with a defender around you. Let's see if this lineup can get us back in the game. I like this 5. I said it before. I'm standing on it, but we got to see. We got to start seeing the ball go down the hole Mikal Bridges, elbow jumper. All right, and here we go. Mikal Bridges gets one to go, but what are we going to do defensively to respond? A much better defensive lineup here. No excuses. Turner wide open. Good defense there from Mitchell Robinson. Oh, my gosh. Neesmith slips. Thank God there's no call. Both players slip. Knicks have numbers. No one's going to use them. Bridges going for it. He finds Anunoby. Anunoby hands it off to Brunson. Back to Bridges. Bridges for back-to-back buckets. That's in and out. Mitchell Robinson pushed away by Turner. No call. Bridges cannot get the momentum three to fall. Back and forth between Neesmith and McConnell. McConnell left wide open. What are we looking at here? That's a miss, though, thank God. But I don't know what we're looking at. Bridges ahead of the pack. Bridges gets the touchdown. And Mikal Bridges outside of that missed three. Catalyst of this comeback, 5-point game. And look at what happens when you actually get in front of your man. Well, except for that McConnell three. We got lucky with that McConnell miss. But a 5-point game, 7:55 remains. With frustrations, with all the frustration that you're seeing from, at least from your host, CK2K, this game is far from over. You know, my famous catchphrase, but have I been wrong? No. Talked you guys through both those Celtics games. Y'all was laughing at me and what happened, so, you know, famous words. But at the same time, bro, why do we make it hard on ourselves? You know what I'm saying? We started off this quarter tied. And then we said, you know what, just for funsies, let's just give them 5 wide open shots. Let's just get, let's just give them 5 wide open ones. 89-94, 5-point game. We're going to get right back into it. $10 super from Mark, my guy. The Towns is a -20 in a close game. I repeat, Towns is -20 in a close game. Like this, while also having 20 points scored, and it speaks volumes about his defensive assignments. No comment, bro. He said cat voice. That's up to y'all to interpret, bro. I just don't understand why we do this to ourselves, bro. Just end in a win. Just end in a win. As long as I have a headache and a W, I'll be fine. But my God. He said sound like cat. I'll let y'all interpret what you all want to interpret, bro. Kylix said, I'm not giving Campaign another minute this series. You know who is, though? Tom Thibodeau. Pat Nation, $2 super. Appreciate you, man. A lot of time, but this has been frustrating. Let's go Knicks, man. It is a fact. But the beauty of it is still in this game, 5-point game. I know you love when you hear me say that, but again, have I been wrong? Pastor Will Cruz, $5 super said, we lose tonight. Bring out the broom. That's the energy we on, huh? Kim said, no lies, CK. Yep. He said, can we trade during the playoffs? Asking for a friend. Frank said, who you traded, B Mills? He said, Campaign for a ham sandwich. Oh, man. CP on Twitter killing Tibbs? No, he's not. Is he? Is he actually? CK, you knew what you were doing with that voice. Militant, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. It was just I'm a voice actor. I do a lot of different voices. It was just the first one that came to my brain. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. KG said we need a lot more. That is an understatement, KG. Yeah, I really want to see DeLon. I just want to see someone that's not Campaign on the floor. How about that? Here come the front-running Pacers fans. I told you we weren't going to hear from them until the fourth quarter, but we appreciate the views. Make sure you leave a like on the way out. We got plenty of time here. Knicks like to make it difficult, but we'll see what they can do here down the stretch. Knicks love killing my heart. Say Quizzy, stay strong, man. Oh, boy. All right. Tyrese Halliburton right back to Obi. Halliburton back in the game. Knicks trying to find some sort of momentum here. Halliburton on the drive. Halliburton gets blocked by Robinson, and Mitchell Robinson tweaks his ankle. Mitchell Robinson trying to walk it off. He said he's good. Great block there. Lands on the ankle awkwardly. He'll be all right. That was not a bad twist. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Mitch is good. Mitch is good. 94-89, 3.8 remain. Nesmith left open in the corner. And we saw that. Speaking of PTSD, 97-89. What do the Knicks have? Do the Knicks actually want this? Or are the Knicks just happy to be in the Eastern Conference Finals? We are going to find out here because this is a big game. OG Anunoby trying to respond. Mitchell Robinson gets the rebound. Back to Deuce. Mikal Bridges loses the handle, finds a wide open Brunson. Brunson to respond, and the captain typically does. 92-97, 7 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. Tom Thibodeau needs to show a pair and keep this lineup out there. Good foul there from Deuce McBride. That's not going to be an and one. No, you're doing a lot of extracurriculars. That is not a shooting foul. Deuce McBride, good foul there. But Mitchell Robinson, 2 defenders, gets it. Brunson ends up wide open, and the Knicks right now trailing by 5. Oh, Nembhard did his part. Shout out to Nembhard. Sorry. Defense chance in the Garden. Not loud enough, though. Feel like a lot of fans in the Garden right now losing hope. Halliburton with the pull. That's no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Knicks need to score on this possession. Bridges gets it. Picked up by Halliburton. He tries to go through the screen. Oh, he's left with tons of space. Gets the floater. And Bridges finding his shot at the right time. 3-point game. 18 points from Mikal. 8 for 17. Not the greatest shooting numbers, but the points are going down at the right time. Wide open Turner once again, and a good foul there from Deuce McBride. I need to know whose fault it is. No, I don't want to see this play. Good shot by Mikal. But no, I need to see whose fault that was. Why is Turner open again? Towns ain't on the floor now. Who am I looking at? Did that switch end up being Bridges? My guess would be Bridges. I'm thinking in that situation be Bridges unless Brunson did not want to switch, but my guess is it was Bridges was the culprit for the Turner wide openness, but it doesn't matter. Great foul by Deuce McBride. Great person to leave wide open. I'll shut up. Indiana Pacers doing their best Knicks impression. And now there goes the corny Miles Turner trying to act all tough after missing a free throw. Watch him clank this one, bro. Okay, if he had missed that after all that, bro, this team is so corny to me. I'm sorry. 98-94, man. Jalen Brunson with the rock. Picked up by Aaron Nesmith. 6 minutes remain. And Nesmith again grabbing. He's a big Brunson fan because he just loves to be grabbing on to the captain in times like this. And another foul for Aaron Nesmith. Tom Thibodeau needs to keep a pair and keep this lineup out there. The best chance of winning has been with this 5. We're in a 4-point game right now, 68-64. Brunson uses the screen. Brunson with the stutter. Nesmith still on him. Brunson with the cross. Brunson with the free throw jumper. Brunson in and now OG gets pushed away. Rebounded by Toppin. Here comes Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton trying to get some screens. He won't get it. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Deuce McBride. Deuce trying to go through it. He gets the switch. And now another miss, but a putback from Miles Turner. Turner now with a few key buckets. All this without Pascal Siakam, mind you. Siakam getting ready to check back into the game. It's a 6-point game. Knicks need to score, though. Giving up more points than we're scoring. Here comes Josh Hart getting ready to check back in for who is the question. And Anunoby risky pass to Mitch. But Mitch gets it. He's fouled, though. Almost had the opportunity. I don't know why Brunson's on the ground. Hopefully he's not hurt. Mitchell Robinson with the easy dunk opportunity, but gets hit on the arm. Not sure why Brunson is down. He's still down. But he looks like he's fine. He's good. It is definitely that right leg that he has been nursing all playoffs. Oh, no. Yeah, Halliburton landed on it while he tried to move. That is the worst kind of pain outside of knee-to-knee contact. But Brunson toughened through it. That's why he's our captain. Mitchell Robinson just got to split these and we'll be good. Can't get the bounce. Misses the first one. Oof. That's all we need. Mitchell Robinson splits some 5-point game. Defense chance in the Garden. Tyrese Halliburton uses the screen. Brunson trying to pick up. And now Mitchell Robinson's the one on Tyrese Halliburton. Looking for the screens. Robinson needs to read this perfectly. 4 seconds remain. Mitchell Robinson staying put. Halliburton throws up a prayer. It's in and out. Rebounded by Bridges. Knicks need to score here. We cannot give up empty possessions anymore. That time is out the window. Bridges with the drive. Bridges, he shoots the fadeaway jumper on the baseline. Gets the bounce. And Bridges trying to take us home in this fourth quarter. 20 points. People in the chat were asking for a 20-point game from Bridges, and he gives it to you. A lot of them coming in this fourth quarter, but can we get another stop? Switch on to Halliburton. It's Brunson. Brunson trying to stop him from the drive. He gets the pass out to Turner. Turner has not been clean with them, but that one will fall. 6-point game again for the Pacers. Pacers right now playing very comfortably. It feels like the Knicks are working harder to get points on the other end, while the Pacers are getting everything they want. Brunson picked up by Nesmith. Brunson gets to spin. Brunson throws it up. Can't get the and one, but he will get free throws, and Nesmith just continues to foul away. Smoke Green said the Knicks are going to win 121-116. I like that prediction. I like that prediction. Was to the line for 2 free throws. That one goes down, 98-103. We need stops, Paulius. That is a fact. We definitely need stops, man. The doom and gloomers are in the chat right now. I see them. They're not even focused on the game, just chatting about some negative nonsense. It is that time of the game, but regardless, we have 1,300 in the building trying to see the Knicks come up with another miracle. Knicks have done this many times already in these same playoffs. Are we going to see another one of these here in game 2? Halliburton throwing up a prayer, and that one goes down. Tyrese Halliburton has not hit the 3 at a higher rate, but that one will go in. 7-point game. Big shot. Bridges thought about it. He will not take it. Gets it back out to Brunson. You see the Knicks fans starting to stand up. Brunson extra pass. There goes Mitchell Robinson, who just can't get it to fall. Pacers going the other way. Halliburton extra pass to Nembhard. Nembhard finding Nesmith. Nesmith, he shoots it. He misses. Foul on Pascal, and it's on the ground. Knicks right now coming up flat at the worst time. That's a great shot from Halliburton, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Not like this, man. Come on, Knicks. Come on, Knicks. Come on, Knicks. Come on, man. Come on, man. It was fine. I know I should not laugh because I am pissed off. I just can't. Whatever. Game hunter. And Siakam getting him to fall. Back to a 9-point game. And here comes the hacker Mitch with 3:21 remaining. Mitchell Robinson split his free throws the last time out, but that is not enough for the Pacers to believe. Damn. Oh my goodness, we really about to pull the Celtics, bro. I can't with this, man. We do not care about home court. I just don't get it. Mitchell Robinson gets the second one to fall, though. 8-point game, 3:20 remains. But the way we playing defense right now, the Pacers can just get whatever they want because there's players open all over the floor. Knicks hustling to get to their spots. Mitchell Robinson does a good job cutting off Siakam. Siakam pulling the fadeaway jumper. That's no good. Hart with a rebound. Knicks got to score here. 3-minute mark. Brunson going all the way. A lot of extracurriculars. Robinson gets it back out to Brunson. Brunson with the fake Brunson corner three ball. That's no good. OG Anunoby just hits it in the air right to the Pacers. Siakam ahead of the pack, and he gets the layup to fall. 10-point game. Ties the biggest lead of the game, and that was by the Pacers as well. 10 points. Pascal Siakam dropping a 40-piece. And the Knicks right now looking at a 2:30 on the clock. Brunson extra pass to Hart, and Hart now is in trouble. Down goes OG and Pascal. That foul is going to be on Siakam. Man, oh man. Santana with a $2 superset, turning off everything until Sunday. Chat is lost. It is over for the chat. OG Anunoby can cut this down to 8 with 2:25 remaining. Now Towns checking back into the game. Tom Thibodeau getting desperate, hoping for anything to happen. But man, oh man. Man, oh man. As long as Campaign is getting minutes, we are seeing our extent of this team. A 7-man rotation. Hoping for the best. Things need to be adjusted and changed, but they won't be because at this point, Tibbs is stuck in what he wants to do. We need execution every which way, but a lot of other things going on as well. 2:14 remains in this one, though. 8-point game. Knicks looking to try and get a stop. Bridges gets a hand in the face, but Siakam's been hot. Finally gets one to miss there. Knicks can get the long rebound. Halliburton's going to get it. Back to Siakam. Siakam back to Halliburton. And Halliburton calling over Aaron Nesmith. Halliburton gets the cross. Bridges tries to recover. Damn, he throws a UFO. Eight-point game. 150. Knicks got to stop, but what are they going to do with it? Take another 24 seconds to get a shot, or are we going to get something quick here? Let's go Knicks. Last effort from the crowd. Brunson fires up a big 3. 5-point game. Defense is key here. Minute 35. Defense chance in the Garden. You're seeing everybody out of their seats. Brunson getting lost. Turner wide open for the 3. It's going to be off, and it's rebounded by Bridges. Knicks going for the theatrics one more time. Brunson with Nesmith on him. Brunson gets pushed by Nesmith, powers through it. Brunson beats him on the cross, goes all the way, shoots a floater, gets the bounce, and it's a 3-point game. The NBA's most clutch player of the year. And he is pissed off at the lack of calls, and Bridges smartly pushing him back to the bench. Timeout called by the Pacers. And it's not over until the final buzzer, as the Knicks now looking at a 3-point game, all at the hands of the captain, who is surviving hit after hit, bump after bump. Brunson doing everything he can. The NBA's most clutch player of the year, and an all-NBA first-teamer as well. Can the Knicks complete the comeback? 1,300 in the chat. Plenty of time left in this game. Is this going to be real? Because it doesn't matter how the Knicks do it. Knicks just need to get the job done. Knicks just need to get this win. I don't care how ugly it is. I don't care about none of that. They need to come away with this win. But is it too little, too late? Time will tell. That's an and one, bro. Yeah, on Brunson. Yeah. It is what it is, man. Referees doing what the referees do. The front-running Pacers fans are making their way to Knicks Fan TV. They went to look for Pacers Fan TV and realized that's not a thing. But sit back and enjoy the show as the Knicks are looking to try and do what they have been doing too many damn times in this playoffs, and that is go for the theatrics. Knicks need another stop. Here we go. Brunson, who has led the way here. Bridges doing a good job cutting out the option of Halliburton. Siakam with the rock, trying to direct Halliburton to go get the rock. He's going to get it. Under a minute remains here. Knicks need a stop. Brunson over helping. Nesmith firing up a prayer. That's no good. Rebounded by Nesmith. The Knicks giving up offensive boards. 48 seconds remain here. 9 on the shot clock. Got to get a stop, and they got to rebound. You lose Mitchell Robinson, you lose that. Siakam, who has a 40-piece, gets a big shot, doesn't fall, and OG saves him. Gets it to Bridges. And we have over 30 seconds remaining. Jalen Brunson picked up by Aaron Nesmith. Screen set from Hart. Brunson, again, a lot of grabbing and pulling. And Brunson now picked up by Halliburton. Brunson wants the big shot. He gets the pass to Hart, and the game is now at a 1-point game with under 15 left. Hart looks at his team and says, check the clock, and it's going to be a foul on the inbound. That's okay. The foul is going to be on Brunson. I'm not mad at that. We're okay. We're okay. I think that is either the one that puts them in the bonus, so free throws should be coming here. Knicks still have a timeout, so if these both go down and it's a 3-point game, still have time for another shot. I think the Knicks are going to, I think they're challenging. No, they're not challenging. Now I was about to say there's nothing to challenge. I saw someone in the chat say about challenging. There's nothing to challenge. No point in challenging there. No point. You see Rick Brunson telling coach there, Tibbs reluctantly yells, got it at him. Aaron Nesmith, who had a big fourth quarter in game one, has some very key free throws in front of him. He has not shot any free throws tonight. Will the pressure of the Garden get to him, or is he going to be as cold as ice as he was in game one? But Nesmith has 2 big free throws here to put the Pacers back up by a safe 3-point lead where the Knicks are going to have to get a shot to fall. He makes the first one to go. Nesmith here can put this one up by 3. Pacers most likely looking to probably foul after the inbound. And, yep, Nesmith cleans them up. Brunson with the rock here. 13 seconds remain. Brunson most likely looking for the final shot. He fires from way downtown. It's no good. Rebounded by Turner, and Turner saves it. And the comeback will not be completed. Brunson might have rushed into that shot, if you ask me, but if he felt like it was good, he felt like it was good. That's a tough shot, but, you know. And now the Pacers looking to put this one away with these 2 big free throws. The Knicks about to choke away both game 1 and 2 in the Garden. And first one goes down for Turner. 2-point possession, or 2-possession game. And that might be all but over, ladies and gentlemen. Turner gets the second one to fall, and that's going to be. I mean, look, 4.2, but this ain't that kind of game where I feel like, that could happen. I know that they're trying to say anything is possible, but this one is looking like it's all but over. Now, which version of the Knicks are we going to see in Indiana, man? Pacers are going to have all the confidence in the world, but we know the New York Knicks have won the last 4 road games. Oh, that's not true. They're 4 of 5 in the last road games. They did lose game 5 against Boston, where they had to finish it in 6. We're going to have to find out, man, but this run is going towards the wrong direction for our New York Knicks. And I say it all the time. It's about how they respond. And, today was the perfect opportunity to show how you respond, and they did not do that. From the start of this game to this point, the Knicks never really did anything. They just hung around, and the Pacers did just enough to win the game, which is all you have to do. Pacers didn't really have to do too much. I mean, Siakam putting up 40 out there and didn't get really much help from anybody else. And they handled business. Got 1,500 in the chat here. I will go over super chats here shortly, so don't think that I will not see them. My apologies. I'm just trying to lock in on these final moments. Nick's going to look for some kind of miracle here, but this one might be all but over. Brunson with the inbound. He finds Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson going to fire it all off away. Misses everything. And the New York Knicks down 0-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Backs are against the wall against the front-running Indiana Pacers, who steal 2 in New York. The Knicks getting a taste of their own medicine after last series. And you know what? I got to give the Pacers some credit. They're acting like professionals after this win. They know they got a job to finish. They've memed it up enough, and they got the job done. How do we respond? We talked about Tom Thibodeau. We talked about this team. There's so many things that this team needs to do, but us Knicks fans can't want this more than the team. And it's getting to that point where it feels that way. It feels like the Knicks fans have more belief and want this more than the team, because if this is the way they're going to come out in this big of a game, it's going to be a tough road, tough journey. But we'll see. One game at a time. Look at it how you choose to look at it. I'm going to look at it one game at a time. Just got to get one in Indiana, then got to get the next one. But we going to be here live on Sunday for that game. First things first, though, let me shout out to my super chats. Also shout out to the 1,500 in the building. Unfortunate circumstances, but it is what it is. We got to move on, man. Got to move on. Let me see. Last one I missed. Mark with the $10 super said Towns is a -20 in a close game. I repeat. I did read this one. I did read that one. Jesus Ches with the $2 super said Cat is too busy complaining instead of getting back. A lot of time, but this has been frustrating. We did read that one. Fact still. Pastor Will Cruz with a $5 super said we lose tonight. Bring out the brooms. Pastor Cruz already believing this could be a sweep. Santana said believe with the $2 super. They said turning off everything until Sunday. Facts. Laid back, just asking this simple question. $2 super. Why do the Knicks suck at home? I wish I had an answer for you, man. I wish I had an answer for you. Freeway Hustler 21 $5 super said Tibbs gonna make sure you see the same exact version, CK. No comment, but you ain't lying. You are not lying. That man Campaign gonna be right back on the floor. Game 3. A lot of soul searching for this basketball team, man. A lot of soul searching for this basketball team. It's not ideal. Don't want to be down 0-2, but this Knicks team has done a lot of crazy things in this postseason. We'll see if they have something else in their shoe or in their back pocket. But going to Indiana 0-2, not the situation you want to be in. Not the situation you want to be in at all. B-Mill said got to play better. Much, much better. from Frank White. Yep. Chat is letting their grievances out. Pacers fans also, like I said, they are without a home, so they are letting their feelings out here. Make sure you leave a subscribe on your way out. The one said someone is going to go off in the locker room. I don't think so. Who going off in this locker room? Peace and love. I love my basketball team, but who we got on this team that's going to go off in this locker room? Jalen Brunson going to be passively aggressive about it. He going to be pissed off about it, but not going to say nothing to nobody. Josh Hart going to think it, going to feel it, but he ain't going to say nothing to nobody. Towns might say it in the quiet space of his own bathroom when he get home. Like, we ain't got nobody that's going to do that. Bridge probably going to say something in the locker room today. But we ain't got a guy that's going to do that. We need that, but we ain't got a guy that's going to do that. Got to look at it one game at a time. We'll see how the Knicks respond, but I just did not like our energy from the start of this game. I did not. In a game where you got to handle business at home, this one felt like a foregone conclusion for the Knicks to win, and what do? Choke it away. Pacers did just enough. My man Siakam had 40 points. Neesmith, who was the hero last game, didn't need to do too much. Turner, 16 down the clutch. Halliburton, a quiet little 14 and 11 and 8. Nembhard, 12. Like, they did just enough. And played twice the players than we played. Because that's what you got to do in the playoffs, man. You got to play what works. Ben Shepherd has not been playing these playoffs. He comes in here and plays in a very, very miniature role. Does enough. We got to figure something out, man. If not, it's going to be another chapter in the storybook of the Knicks versus the Pacers where, well, our New York Knicks are on the wrong side of it. But the beauty of this is the series isn't won after 2. In the words of Kevin Garnett, anything is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy CK2K here running things on the play-by-play once again, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app. Use that promo code KFTV to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. If you're a true Knicks fan, you just got to stick with this ride all the way through to the end. Regardless of how you feel, regardless of your worries or whatever it is, just ride with the team throughout the end, win or loss. Who knows what can happen? But I'm out of here, man. Post game coming up next. I am not running double duty tonight. Shout out to, I'm assuming it's going to be Alex and JD, and eventually the chief himself, CP, will be on the show tonight. Tough loss, tough start to the series, but we bounce back on Sunday. All right. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to all my supers. Shout out to all my mods and my members. Mark with one more for the road. $10 super said, if Tibbs doesn't make adjustments to the starting lineup in game 3, I don't know what to even say. The starting 5 just does. I don't mean to cut you off, Mark. He's not going to change the starting 5. Tom Thibodeau is not changing the starting 5. He's not. He won't. I'm just trying to stop your expectations right there. He's not changing the starting 5. He won't. He won't. We might be closer to campaign getting benched. I don't know. But I don't even have faith in that either. I think he rolls with the same things and hopes for something different in game 3. Everybody got to show up, man. One game at a time, man. Michael L. said, nice job, CK. Lousy job, Knicks. I'm trying, y'all. But I'm going to call it like the Knicks fan that I am. No doom and gloom over here. One game at a time. And if this series does not go our way, Pacers advance, I'm going to be here with y'all through it. If the Knicks show some miracle, we do some craziness and win this in 6 or in 7, I'm going to be here with y'all through it. But game by game, piece by piece, play by play will still be here. It's your boy CK2K. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Post game coming up next. Shout out to all the new members. Shout out to all of the super chats. And shout out to my current mods and members already and everyone in between. We appreciate you. Let's get it. Post game coming up next. I'm on. Peace.